It's excellent connection,
Blinded myself.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
but it won't. Hold on.
It's not yet 8:30, so maybe it's not
Oh.
projecting it.
Yeah,
Yep, there we
just
go.
now it turned 8:30.
Yeah.
There we
okay.
go.
It should work.
There it is.
Hold
Okay.
on.
Oh yeah, try not to curse in the first minute.
It's gonna be a hard one.
Go live. Going live. You're live. Can you guys see?
Hello, hello.
You guys see scene 1 with us there?
I see scene 1. Yeah, I think so.
You see
It still says waiting for the weekly tall talk on my YouTube thing.
Yeah,
Mm.
me too.
Stop streaming. Is it there?
It says
Not doing
delay,
anything.
right?
End stream. YouTube is not receiving
Started stream.
enough video
There it is.
to maintain smooth streaming. Such viewers will experience buffering.
Tyler,
Yes.
we're the scene 1 has gone live.
Okay. How does it look?
Okay, we have about a 60-minute delay.
Okay.
It might be grainier because I'm on Wi-Fi, but it should be okay, right? It looks all right, decent.
Looks fine to me.
Okay.
Yeah, brother.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have about a minute delay, but
We're
we're live. It sounds good.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
let's switch scenes.
We're up and running. This is the smoothest it's gone. Perfect.
Nice.
Kind of. Hold on.
Do you see
we go.
anything on the
Just give it a minute. I wonder why
It's
so
still
long.
showing scene 1.
Oh, damn. I wonder why it's so long, the delay. I wonder if we could change that. I know on Twitch you can do that. You can make it like a more of a user experience, like live-ish. But let's see. Let me know if it shows, because I'm on scene 2 already.
Okay, it just switched over to scene 2, and now we are live.
Do you
Hello,
see-
everyone.
Oh,
Hey.
Hi.
we're here.
Do all our faces look okay? All the boxes are there?
I mean,
Everything
I
looks
always
good.
look good.
Ooh,
Yeah, perfection.
damn.
Come on.
Damn.
Come on. This is the Greek statue.
Kale,
Love
how often do you trim your beard?
I just trimmed it up recently. It was quite a bit puffier.
Ooh, lumberjack.
I had to trim it down. I saw Corey came in with the stick cut, and I was like, nah. I was like, no.
I always trim my beard when I get really drunk, and that's what happened the other night.
Oh, like too much or like just the right
Yep.
amount?
Well, I mean, it was pretty long beforehand, so like
Oh, yeah.
it's a little shorter
yeah.
now than I'd usually like, and I tried something with my mustache that I'm probably not going to redo. But it was fun.
Nice.
Dude, whenever I cut my beard, and I always do it to where it goes way further than where I wanted to go, and I always just end up hating it.
Yep.
And I'm like, why did I do this? There was
It's
no
too
reason to do
short.
this. I hate it. It's just like it's not that big of a difference, but like daily, I'm like,
See, that's why, like, when-
noticed it.
When you do it when you're drunk, that way, like, you wake up and you're like, oh, I guess I can't take this shit back.
no. It's already it's too late for that.
Well, I'm glad
man.
that we have a smoother start than last time.
Hey,
That's
We're
good.
gonna
Yeah.
dial it in every time.
Yeah,
Hey,
dude.
man.
Yeah,
We'll learn.
It's gotten progressively better every time.
exactly.
Yeah, thank you everyone for joining us today.
Oh yeah,
Looks like we got a few people in our chat.
nice.
I can't really see. I gotta fix it next time. But my chat is like cut off halfway, so I can't really see. I can see people
Ooh.
chatting, but I can't see everything that they're writing. So one of you are
like
gonna
half
have
the
to keep
dialogue's
an
cut
eye on
off?
that, please.
Do you have the chat open on OBS?
Yeah, it's like on this. Maybe I can rearrange it.
Yeah, you should be able to move the panel around.
Where can I put it?
Gonna trust Xavier for the chat updates. I don't know if I can trust him. Corey, you obviously didn't look at the email about the black shirts.
Okay.
Um,
Oh,
Oh, come on, man.
man.
Oh,
Sorry.
I missed it.
All right.
come on,
let's cut it.
Xavier.
It's over.
Scrap it. Scrap everything.
Always the outlier, huh?
Always got to be different.
Okay, I was
Wow.
able to fix the chat on my left-hand side, so I can see everything now. We're solid.
Damn. You all see her. You all know her.
Whew.
What the heck?
Okay.
Then I guess we'll just count down for when we start our recordings.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and let's do a cold open. Tell people how we are.
Right.
Do we record yet?
Record this or not record this yet?
No, we don't have to record this. We'll record it when we're ready.
We start up.
It's not
Okay.
for the podcast.
So Xavier, what did you have for dinner?
I had Jersey Mike's.
Ooh, okay.
Solid choice. What was the sub choice?
Sub was
Gotta know.
the Supreme.
That's like
Ooh,
everything, right?
Number 9. I have no
Yeah,
idea.
number
what number it
9.
is.
No,
Oh!
Wow.
Supreme. Is it like Supreme Pizza where they
It's,
just throw a bunch of like shit on top?
No, it's just
It's like a
got-
burrito supreme with a lot of sour cream in it.
No, it's roast beef and turkey, and then lettuce, tomato, mayo, and bacon. And then I just get it Mike's Way.
Mike's Way,
Mhm.
baby.
It's Mike's way or no way.
Is it true that if you say no to Mike's Way, they just stop making the sandwich?
just
They throw it at you.
Pelt you with it?
And then
Get
they
out of
they
the
proceed with
store.
saying you're
Get
gonna pay
out.
for that, right?
Yeah, they're like, you got to pay for it and you got to clean it up.
And you're
broom.
getting the
Get the broom.
chips.
Get the
And you're-
broom.
You're definitely getting chips.
Here's your chips. They just exploded in front of me.
Pop it.
Just pop the bag in front of your face.
You saw the crumbs to the floor. Clean that up too.
A little bit of
Ah.
chip in your eye.
Yeah, just What if you get the salt and vinegar in there?
Oh yeah.
Ah!
They make sure it's all in like crumbs first, so when they pop it, it's like little particles, and it just like gets in your
Pepper
eyes.
sprays them in the eyes.
Yeah, the
Devious.
jalapeno chips get pepper sprayed.
Ah.
This is
Worse.
going to be the part where people look back in history, and if we ever open a sandwich shop and we're like, "Why does no one come in here?" Because they're going to
They're
remember
gonna
that
look back to
is
this
how
and be
we
like,
treat
"Well,
you.
you guys said it yourselves."
Yeah.
Are you going to have it the tall way? No, get out.
Ooh, get out.
Yeah, we should
This
make
is
a
our
place
business
kind of like
practice.
a Dick's where you're just obnoxious and like rude.
No Subway.
Hey man, what do you got against Subway?
Hey.
No, nothing.
Ah,
Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's is the superior sandwich shop. Danny DeVito's the sponsor of it.
I
Can't
saw
go
that,
wrong
and that is such a,
Oh, I did see
such
those
a
ads.
random billboard. Yeah, it's on like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reseda.
It's
I'm
just
like,
him holding a sandwich.
yeah, and it's like if it's
$5
sliced
mil.
fresh, it's not Jersey Mike's. I'm like, what the?
Every
I think
Jersey
they put
Mike's
you on this
commercial.
slicer.
Yeah, exactly.
Another good place.
Give me
I
the
don't know-
DeVito.
Another good place. I don't know if you guys tried it. Is it's called Ike's. That place is really
Ike's?
good. They
Uh-uh.
have more.
The one that looks like Assad.
Yeah. They have like a bunch of sandwiches. They're a lot of them are named after like celebrities that they like do like
Ooh.
a fun based on that
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
kind of thing. But their sandwiches are crazy. They range.
Nice.
They have a
Mm.
list that goes on and on. It's in,
Sorry,
uh,
before you were,
what?
I was gonna say before you were vegan, did you ever have Fat Sal's?
Fat Sal's. I don't think so.
They
He
have,
had
like,
it before
only
he
one?
got fat.
Before. No, I think it's a chain. They
Oh.
just put one in like the Westfield Mall.
That
Oh.
sounds.
Yeah, they have like Buffalo Ranch cheese
Have-
sandwich, like
Have you
with
gone to
cheese sticks
that new
and.
thing that they have where it's like a bunch of restaurants?
No, Lester keeps harassing me about it, but we have not gone there. He's like, "Have you tried the social?
One day.
Hale, have you gone to the social?" I'm like, "No,
No, not yet.
no.
Have you
Let's go
taken me to
together."
the social?
I'm busy. Oh, okay. No, but Fat Sal's, and there's another place nearby. It's like Capriati's. They have like a Thanksgiving sandwich, and I'm like,
Yes.
"Oh yeah,
There's one by my work. They had
oh dude,
their it was the Wagyu beef dip.
Ooh.
Pretty good.
I love me a good dip.
Oh yeah. I was
Just
got the,
did
dip,
that.
the au jus sauce.
Yep.
oh yeah, dude,
Mm,
super good."
yeah. I gotta try their Thanksgiving sandwich. That sounds
Is that what, turkey and cranberry?
There's
Yeah,
cranberry
basically
sauce,
mashed
yeah.
potatoes and stuff. Yeah,
Yep.
the chat right now is just like, "What the hell, are these guys? What?" It's the
We're
sandwich
just
review show.
testing some stuff out.
Yeah.
We're just talking about
All
sandwich.
sandwich.
It's just me and
what do
Tyler
you-
talking back and forth.
weekly
is there
sandwich shop.
anybody, I can't tell. Is there anybody watching, Corey?
It says 5 watching now,
Whoa! Hey everyone!
but I'm assuming 3 of us are
Hey.
me, Xavier, and Tyler.
Hell
Hey,
yeah,
man,
that
two.
means 2 other people.
Two.
We're in, baby. We're doing numbers.
Yeah, if you're new to this, thank you for joining us. Welcome. We really appreciate you really appreciate having you here with us.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
we
first
do.
first day on the switch of the schedule too. So hey, you're on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
inaugural Wednesday episode,
Yeah.
We'll see how Wednesdays work.
right?
I like it because our episodes release Tuesday, and then we have a new one on Wednesday, and doing
That's
the
pretty
live one
nice.
just seems like a good way to go.
Yeah, I think so.
That's
Live is the way.
Yeah.
Well, there's more content close by, close to
Yeah.
each
Oh
other.
yeah.
People don't have to wait
For
so
sure,
long
bro.
in between.
And I'll say this later, but we got some pictures about today's show and topic that we're going to be posting to Instagram in a few days. Figured I'd post it probably in the in-between from when we record this to when it actually gets posted next Tuesday. So they'll probably be out on Sunday or so.
Ooh.
Nice.
What is the outline on? Is it on topics or
Show
or
outline, season 1.
Wow lines.
Very
At the
bottom.
very bottom.
And we are 10 minutes in, so whenever you guys are ready.
Ready to dom.
Rocky Baki. I don't know what the hell I'm saying.
My hair doesn't want to.
That's some nerves right there. Rocky Baki.
Go.
Well,
down.
there's that anime called Baki.
I'm gonna shave my head.
That's
He's
what
a,
exactly.
he's a fighter.
Exactly. Rocky Balboa. Adrian.
Yes.
Is X wearing a beanie? I can't tell. Or a hat.
Nah, it's the
It's
liquid
a hat.
death, brother.
Whoa, liquid death. I should wear my hat,
Sponsorship. What?
Please send me free stuff.
right?
Murder your
Cases
thirst.
of water.
Yes.
Is everybody ready to start the actual recording? Oh,
Oh, you guys.
Huh?
You
What?
guys
so
froze.
You good, Gabe?
unstable internet connection on Siler's picture for me, but if
Yeah,
we're good.
you guys froze for a second.
Okay. He's back.
We're still here.
Okay.
Just give it a
Okay.
minute. I think.
Rock on. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, you guys look fine now. I know you guys froze for a second, but it's all good.
There you go.
Okay.
I see your gorgeous face.
Beautiful.
Damn.
And it looks
How's it
like
feel, Tyler?
chat still looks, or the video still looks good too.
If anybody's
Nice.
in this room watching, if you notice any audio issues of like our voices being lower, please let us know so we can fix it early on. Appreciate it.
Oh,
Thanks.
yeah.
Tyler, for a moment there, I thought you were talking like to your
us.
room. I thought that there was like other people in your room or something.
They're
Like,
sitting watching.
yeah, are you
Scary.
summoning a spirit? Like what?
Oh no.
To the people
We've
in
been
this
over
room
this,
who
man.
are watching, I'm here.
If there's any audio issues, please say it in the chat.
Oh
Type
my
it out.
God.
Let
it
us
out.
know that you're watching.
Well,
On the Ouija board.
this
Yeah.
won't be
Frickin'
the only
tablet.
thing that we'll be summoning tonight.
Oh my goodness.
What are you going to summon, Tyler?
Just have to wait.
These
Find out.
ads. Gang, gang.
Hey guys, we got Maricela with us.
Maricela,
Welcome
thank
back.
you.
Hope you're
Hello.
doing well.
Hope you're
Viewership.
doing well.
Yeah, Gus, if you're there too. No, not Gus. I'm sorry. Sal, if you are there
Sal.
too,
If
we
Sal,
hope you're doing
there
well.
too. And sorry, I forgot to respond to your text. I got it, and I got the candies. I grabbed them right as I clocked out from work. I opened the fridge and I took off, so nobody would.
TFTI, Siler.
Stop me.
Ooh,
Thanks, brother.
I'll tell
Um,
you in a little bit, Maricela, after the podcast. I won't forget. Thank you for
Nice.
making
I'm
those.
not going to
guys.
watch now.
Appreciate
You
it.
got to pay first.
Ah.
Pay first or I'll leave. You're
yeah,
one viewer.
the show is brought to you by Las Comitas
What's up,
Picositas.
Sal?
Picosita.
Picositas.
Delicious candies of all sorts.
Alright,
You
I'm ready.
guys ready to start our recordings?
Ready.
Yes.
Yeah,
All
this
right.
one's gonna be fun. I'm pretty excited for it.
Oh yeah. I'm starting my
Are we gonna-
recording now. We'll go for about 30 seconds or so. Blah blah blah. We'll count in. We'll start, and then we're off to the races.
Are you guys
Okay.
already recording?
I'm
I
starting.
just started
now.
right now,
All right. Same.
about
Levels?
10 seconds
Okay,
ago.
we're good with that.
Okay, check.
Man.
Sim.
Alrighty, ready, fellas?
Yes, sir.
Second.
All right, I'm gonna start counting down.
let's not.
Oh.
Yeah, countdown and snap. We always
Yeah,
forget
Countdown
that.
time. On go, Xavier
On go.
And Tyler and Kale.
and Tyler and me.
Hey.
Me.
I'm getting better at it, I promise. All right.
All right, fellas. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Hello, everybody. My name is Kale. Welcome to another episode of the Weekly Tall Talk. This is our 4th live show, our 40th episode, which is
40.
Wow.
pretty crazy in its own right. So congratulations, guys. 40 episodes
Wow.
down.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's an
That's
achievement.
pretty wild. That's pretty wild.
A
So
long way.
Yeah, this is our first live show we're doing on Wednesdays. We're making the jump over to Wednesday nights, and hopefully everybody can tune into that and get on board with that. We like it so far. I mean, it's been like 4 minutes, but I like it. But before we get into today's episode, I'm gonna kind of check on you guys, see how you're doing. I know it's live, so you're a little jitters. But Xavier, how are you managing the sweat?
I'm good. I'm good. Keeping it pretty managed right now. Normally,
Very nice. I like that.
That's good to hear.
Sweating bullets all the time.
Nail biting.
Nail
Yeah.
biting.
Seriously.
I could just be sitting and I'll be sweating.
Dude, I have.
Oh, for sure.
Xavier, you're not the only one on this one. I have the same problem. I could just be like chilling and I'll be like
just chilling, get hot.
drenched.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you just get hot immediately.
It runs in the
Plus,
family.
oh yeah,
Gosh,
runs in the fam.
I hate
I like that.
It's got to be genetics.
Yep.
I like it.
Oh, no. But yeah, doing good. Thanks, Kale.
Yes, sir.
How about you guys? How about you, Tyler?
Me.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, Xavier. Let me tell you a little
Yeah,
story.
let him tell you.
Let him tell you. Tell him off.
No. I
you.
am doing all ready to go. I ate.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
What did I have for dinner?
Yeah.
Tina made me some basmati rice, some tofu, and some vegetables.
Ooh.
yes.
It was
Ooh.
delicious. If she-
Can't go wrong
she
with the
watches this
tofu.
later- Oh, is that?
Said you can't go wrong with the
No,
tofu.
never. No,
Yeah.
Oh,
eat it
never.
Every day.
Delish.
Yeah, so everything's good on my end, Xavier. Thank you for asking. But what I really want to
Awesome.
know is the person right over there, Corey. How you doing, brother?
Oh, that's me. I'm doing great, brother.
Jeez.
Yeah, another great night in Los Angeles. I'm a little hot. It's a
yeah.
little hot. It's pretty hot.
It is hot.
that-
Yeah.
It's
sums it up.
scorching.
Yeah, we have to turn off our air conditioner and our fan to record these episodes, so I'm getting toasty. The good thing is I'm only wearing a shirt, and that's all you see on the video chat, so it's fine.
Perfect.
Oh.
Winnie the
Yeah.
Pooh. For sure.
Mitigating the heat.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
cools me down, but leaves a mark on the chair. But Kale, how you doing today, brother? Thank you for hosting.
Oh, for sure. My pleasure. I'm doing well. We attempted to get dinner earlier. It didn't quite work out, so I'm going to be eating after the show. So
Sure.
I'm ready. I'm streamlined, lean, mean fighting machine to host this bad boy.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Gotta love it.
yeah. Well, if you're joining us and you've seen the show before, you know this. But here on the Weekly Tall Talk, we talk about topics every week, and we either start that with a short story or a would you rather question. Today, we're going to be doing both. And it's my pleasure to have Corey read the short story that he wrote for this episode. I'm enthralled. I know everyone out there is watching is enthralled. So the stage is yours whenever you're ready.
Thank you.
No pressure.
All right. The ultimate battle for fame and glory is here for those brave enough to answer the call. Researchers at Neo Nubio Ricci have finally finished building the island where a tournament is to take place. Located just off the southern coast of Honshu, the main island of Japan, this year's monster trainers and mobile suit pilots alike gather for epic one-on-one duels to the death. With sections of the island built as unique and treacherous biomes of land, air, water, and fire, kaiju and mech are locked in a struggle for supremacy. However, there can be only one winner, one warrior to be known as the greatest fighter across the planet. And to the victor, one wish is to be granted.
Wow.
That's amazing. Really sets the
What
scene,
an
baby.
intro. Let me tell you.
I love it.
I'm pumped already.
Thank
we haven't
you.
even started yet.
You- Pumped up. Oh yeah, I love it. I love it. Well, now that we're absorbing that information, we're gonna go right into our would you rather, guys. I hope you're paying attention.
What?
Huh?
Oh yeah, no, never mind. It's not important.
Sorry.
This week's would you rather capture and raise a kaiju to fight in this tournament, or risk life and death to pilot one of the mech suits against the kaiju?
Mm.
Oh. Quick question
okay.
before we begin. Can you define a little bit what a kaiju is for those who don't know?
Yes.
Well, a kaiju is based on Japanese mythological creatures or spirits, sometimes demons.
Okay.
So it's kind of a big collective of all of these. They have when we went through a little bit of research for this episode, there was endless
Yeah.
amounts of
Pages.
examples of different demons, kind of animated objects, monsters, animals, people, spirits, demons. So it's kind of a collective of anything, I guess, occult or animated, anything that'll go along. And usually they're much bigger than like lifelike objects. Like if it's a bird, on a massive scale.
Wow.
Well, maybe not massive, but no, I'm going massive. I'm hosting. The hell,
All right.
Massive.
I'm going massive. So everything is just extended in size, and
Ooh.
just larger than life. So imagine that when you're choosing one of these kaiju or raising it, capturing it, however, if you choose that option, just know that it is a monstrous proportion to what it would resemble or
God,
what
what
it
if
would
it's
be.
huge already?
Then you're
It's even bigger.
But
you're putting a
what-
Statue of Liberty out there to fight.
How big is this stadium?
Ghostbusters style.
Is the stadium huge? I
Ghostbusters
hope it is
style.
because there'd be no.
Oh, I mean, it's a whole island. Corey said. So
Okay.
I would imagine. I would imagine you could fit probably quite a bit of stuff on an island.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah,
of
I'm just
construction
imagining
to
all
build
these different,
that.
like you said, Corey, all these different biomes, all these different places, like
Woo.
different terrains, things like this. It's got to be a massive place.
Oh yeah.
That's amazing. So yeah, hopefully I did it justice in the description. Just think giant, powerful beings, and or animals, and or possessed things,
Or mech suits.
or mech suits.
Yeah.
Or Mexico.
Sounds familiar or something else, but I can't recall right now.
Hmm.
So Xavier, I'm throwing you right in the hot seat. You're
All
looking
right.
good. You're looking ready. You're going.
I'm ready.
He's ready.
What would I rather do?
Yes, sir.
I'm definitely going to risk life and death to pilot a mech suit.
This is the least shocking choice I've ever seen in my.
The man who wants the biggest guns go for the giant robot, huh?
Perfect.
That's unheard of.
that is right up my alley.
Yeah, your gamer tag is War Master. So
There you go.
I believe there's a
Yeah.
little bit of a link, a little bit of a, hey, this might be what he's choosing.
Yeah, just a little bit there. Yeah, no, I would definitely go with piloting a mech suit.
Oh, dude.
It just there'd be nothing against the kaiju's except that I'd have to destroy them with my sweet mech suit. So
Extreme prejudice.
extreme
destroy
prejudice, hold nothing back.
Damn, the only
Really?
thing you have against kaijus is the bullets in your gun.
Yeah,
Damn.
the only good kaiju's a dead kaiju.
Dead kaiju. I like it. Trademark. Yeah, I mean, I assumed this would be your choice. So very, very on brand for you. I like it. Oh,
Do you
man,
think
a mech
that you'd
suit.
have a specialty, Xavier? Would you be long range, close range? Would you have a
Um,
flying mech, an underwater mech?
Man,
Ooh.
I think I would try to do a little bit of combo of both mid range and melee. So
Oh,
Oh,
play
okay.
that mid game.
Yeah.
Shoddy?
At least I want to be able to have a melee weapon of some sort, maybe a big hammer, like power maul,
yeah.
or a big
Smash.
power hammer,
big war hammer.
Can't go
or
wrong with a
mace or
hammer.
something.
or
Damn.
like or even like a laser sword. I mean, we see it,
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Laser
Laser
sword.
Gundam style.
exactly.
yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
and
Right
then-
on the money.
Plenty, as much as I could fit, and that it would make the mech work properly without overloading its like
Right.
power systems. Like,
You have so
Right.
many guns and so much artillery on your back, you can barely move.
yeah,
just like
exactly.
heavy.
Just
Rolling about.
Lugging it.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Just crawling through the battlefield.
You
It's like
immediately
that. You
get-
got to drop some of the stuff. Never.
Never.
never. Just immediately get overwhelmed by the kaiju because it's much faster.
Jeez.
Immediately a critical mass.
Yeah. Just step one
I
foot,
like
just
it.
get overwhelmed.
Just instantly. You forgot to reload your gun. Your gun's on safety.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think it would definitely try to be that at mid range. I would want to have some melee and some plenty of arms to take
Oh, yes.
down some whatever I go up against.
What-
And I would
whatever
like it to
Ends up
fly.
coming out.
Yeah.
Mr. Balance.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully.
And hopefully you're equipped for whatever, like Corey said, there's different biomes, different kind of arenas. So hopefully,
Right,
I mean, I'm assuming that plays into the advantage of the kaiju. So hopefully your mech suit can accommate for that.
Weakness,
Hopefully.
water. Well, damn it.
Yeah, with this water, Xavier's just like
The biome is just like a
electric
sea.
shooting in there.
The
It's
mech is
immediately
just like,
waterlogged.
wow.
No.
That's funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we know Xavier's answer that was kind of written on the wall.
Ah.
But one I'm curious about right now, I'm looking at you. Don't look away from me. There he is.
Wait, we're all looking away.
Huh?
I don't know where the cameras are oriented, so look me in the eye.
You about to ask yourself?
Yeah, myself. I'm looking in the mirror right now. No, Tyler, I need to hear your answer, brother.
Oh.
I want to hear
I
it.
knew it.
I need to know.
All right. Although mechs are pretty cool, they're amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going the kaiju way
Woo!
because
My
who wouldn't
boy.
want like to control like a beast or some type of demon?
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
the
Be able to
possibilities
summon stuff.
the possibilities are endless. Yeah, I mean, there's just so
Right.
many types of different creatures out there and combinations that, I mean, to have a connection with that, it would just be awesome.
Would you
Right.
try and capture more than one kaiju? Would you collect kaiju like a Pokemaster?
Oh,
You collect
yes, I
them all?
would. I
Yeah.
try. Have like
You can only carry 6 at a time, though, for some arbitrary rule.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's the
so
rules,
only
man.
6 of the deadliest beasts.
Yeah, exactly. 6 demons from
I
the
wonder, is it
underworld.
like, do
yeah,
we have like a
exactly.
stable where we can like just leash them
You
up?
go
Or,
and pet them and stuff.
or
Hey,
are
guys,
they
how you
like
doing?
are they like capsulized? I'm trying to think.
Ooh. How do you want them? How do you want to imprison these? these things?
It'd
Yeah,
be easier
how
if
do
they
how
were
do you imprison a
capsulized.
giant monster?
I mean,
Yeah,
imagine
exactly.
taking all of your kaijus with you around. I would
Just like,
create so
I'm
much
having a
tra-
bad. You don't want this fight.
Nah,
I'm just telling you,
you
buddy.
better back up
Step
right
aside.
now.
Step aside.
But yeah, I'm gonna go the kaiju way.
Oh yeah.
We'll get into that a little bit, but I think it's on. I'm ready.
There's so many possibilities, man.
Yeah.
I'm very curious about this.
What about Corey?
Oh,
You look like you got a good answer. Want to hear from you?
Oh, he
man.
does for sure.
I do. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We gotta know, brother.
Damn. Yeah, I'm going with the mech suit. I'm
Yeah.
going.
I knew it.
Dude, what?
a brother
I thought
in
you were gonna do
arms.
kaiju.
Brother
That's
in
crazy.
arms.
I was,
the
you know,
War
I
Masters.
really want a kaiju, but I have a little dog, and like that's kind of enough control over something else.
Right. That's fair.
No, dude, getting in a mech suit like a Zaku or something, and like
Yeah.
just being able to drive that around and go into a one-on-one duel to the death in a giant robot suit. Yeah, that's the way I'm going. But sorry, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Love
All
it.
right.
That sounds about right. Now, same kind of question that Xavier got. What would be your specialty? What are you kind of looking into?
I think that I would want to go short range. I would want to go
Ooh, up
close
close and
combat. I would
personal.
want to get up and personal. Because like
Damn.
here's what's great is like even if I die, the other kaiju wouldn't win because I'm assuming like they're powered by like a nuclear reactor
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
to get that amount of power going.
Self-destruct.
So even if I was close to death, I'd just hug them and blow up.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
you ain't
Martyrdome.
going anywhere.
Martyrdome
No.
for sure. Perk enabled.
Yeah.
It just makes me
Exactly.
think
So,
of like
Corey-
Perk enabled.
Corey wins either way.
it wouldn't
Exactly.
either way. I'm taking somebody with me.
Oh man.
I'm not leaving here empty-handed.
What if-
so.
Dying a warrior's
What if
death.
you like? What if your mech just had no weapon and your goal was to just
You just
beat
had
the
to blow
kaiju
up
and hug
immediately?
him and end it all?
Damn.
Kill them with kindness.
I wouldn't even
And a
need
bomb.
training for that.
No, just run at them.
You just run up to him.
They're gonna want to come to you.
Like
If
get
you
away
ever
from
hug
me.
the kaiju.
Oh, with these answers, I'm just thinking of like how much you'd have to pay the cleanup crew on the island if you're just small nuking like these portions of the
Big
island. They're
holes
like
everywhere.
to constantly rebuild it. It just be like there's just craters everywhere.
Oh,
Well, I
are
think
we-
that's
are we
what's
gonna
great is this island that Neo Nubaorichi built is like
do? Ooh.
something that they can rebuild. So maybe
Oh,
if the
yeah.
tournament, is
There's a lot of
successful,
damage.
maybe it's televised or something. They can continue it next year for the Ultimate Fighter.
Right.
Live streaming.
Yeah. The only thing is you can't really have return champions, and I think that's what's hard.
Yeah.
That's true. You can't have a really a fan
Yeah.
favorite.
Yeah. It's just the one until they die.
Yeah, it's just a one and done situation over here.
Yeah.
That's
well,
fair.
speaking about one and done, Kale, what are you gonna choose, dude?
Don't leave me in the deep end.
No, man,
God.
I'm evening the score right here. I'm kaiju summoning. I'm getting
Oh,
prepared.
damn.
I'm doing
Okay.
everything.
Oh.
Like
Awesome.
We got a split battle going on.
Oh
huh?
yeah, for sure.
Nice.
Mech suits versus kaiju. No, it just you know how much. I mean, all of us really, but fascination with cryptids and mythological beasts and stuff like that. It was too hard to pass up.
That's true.
Yeah, just these outrageous, legends and stories of what some of these kaiju are or what they
Pretty
do.
wild. They're pretty
It,
wild.
it, get- and it varies so much. It's like, oh, they sneak into your house when you're busy, versus like possess you and kill you. Just the variety of like how on the scale of like how malevolent they are is just too wild.
Yeah.
It's too wild to pass up. Just thinking about giant monsters, giant folklore, giant like possessed things. Just like I couldn't pass that up. I needed
Well,
to.
It's-
I needed
I
to
think
do
that
it.
Bigfoot is technically a kaiju.
Oh, because he's a
yeah, why?
There it
he's
is.
like,
Why not?
He's like a giant
giant human
ape
being.
man.
Yeah.
He's a stinky ape man.
Oh,
Perfect. He is a
So what,
kaiju.
would you collect multiple scale, or would you just stick with one and try and train it?
Oh, for
Because like
sure.
here's kind of the hard question to
Right.
like follow up with that is like Xavier and I die if we lose the battle.
Yeah.
You guys just lose the kaiju that you created or that you
Oh
trained.
man.
You
And you
know?
know I have I get attached too easy.
or
So
do we have
that's gonna be a hard one, man. One of my boys go down. It'll be a sad day.
It would.
No,
And you'd
but,
have to see it like take an axe to the face.
Yeah, especially from YouTube. Just
Yeah.
homicidal maniacs. I'm just like, there's nothing left of my nothing left of my
We're
guy.
not-
He's down.
We are not
already. He's
maniacs.
already
I want to make that
down.
very clear. We are just
He's down,
homicidal.
brother.
Are we
Ah,
Yeah,
are we
yeah.
connected with our kaiju in any way? Like,
emotionally?
Wow. Yeah, you got to rub its belly.
Yeah, we got to feed it, like you said, put it in the stable.
but we don't feel
giant
like the
feed its
pain. Like if
soul.
it gets like cut, we won't feel that. There's no like connection.
No, Siler, they're for our entertainment.
Like most animals.
Exactly. Speaking of entertainment, enjoy these ads.
Oh,
Oh.
the
I
section might
had
be a little short because I
Okay.
forgot to start the timer, but
Oh, okay.
we ended that at 12:27, so we're okay.
All right.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
you have a
good.
timer running right now.
I was very curious, Corey, what you were going to choose. I
Yeah?
had a feeling you'd do mech, but I thought kaiju. I thought there was a chance, but it was a good even split. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was up on the fence until I said it. I was like, you know what?
Right.
Fuck it, gotta go with the mech.
Right. I was kind of leaning at some point. I was kind of leaning towards the mech. I was like, I could have like dual wielding axes and rocket
yeah.
boosters and
amazing.
stuff. I was like, this could be badass.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have like a giant chainsaw sword.
See, I
But-
want to have like a flamethrower in my hand and then an
Yeah.
axe in the other hand.
Oh,
Just
that's-
burn them and then just slice them.
Yep. And just grab onto him as flames shooting out.
Yeah, just grab them by the face.
Yeah. and Take the axe.
Yeah, exactly. So this would be brutal to watch, man. Like either way, it would be. I like wish this was a show.
Well,
Yeah,
and you
right.
know, we're gonna say it out into the world since we wrote this. If there's any anime adaptation or manga adaptation, yo us money because this is our idea.
Yeah, this
it's
is our
our
we said it
IP.
first. What is this? July 19th, the ghost
2023, 9:02 p.m.
902.
I don't know if I should
Uh,
ask this now
Mark that.
or during our next segment, but is this tournament that people go to, is it affordable by like Commonwealth or is it for the rich?
I mean, I would say.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
I just feel like it would be like
can anyone
come
just
at
buy
your
a
own
ticket, or
risk.
is it-
You're just like bleachers right next to the battlefield. So if you just get murdered, you're just sign this waiver.
You're in
I'm
the
seeing like a
splash
lot of
zone.
Metalocalypse-esque casualties.
Yeah, if you could afford going to FIFA, you could afford going to see a kaiju mech fight.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
And it would be televised too.
Oh,
yeah, 100%. You got to make that revenue back.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. No way around it.
We got Gus in the chat right now, and he's saying he's at
Yes.
a Big Axe playoff. So, dude, if you're listening still, fucking good luck.
Right on.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
good luck,
We-
brother.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, you got
Yeah.
this.
Crush him.
Also, 911 Debbie. Is that
That's Deborah. Hi,
Hey.
babe.
Deborah. Hey.
Deborah Cristina.
How to Train Your Kaiju? Hell yeah.
I'd watch that.
Kaiju all
I'd
the
definitely
way.
watch that.
That's nice.
King
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
it.
And Godzilla are kaijus. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think there's a King
Spicy.
Kong like Godzilla crossover movie.
There is. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
where they
Kong,
fight each other.
Godzilla versus Kong or something,
Ooh.
Yeah, that's right.
I
where
never
they're like
saw
on top of the aircraft carriers and shit.
Oh,
It's
and they go to
insane.
like Hollow Earth, right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I really like the movie.
it. Kong actually wields like an axe too.
Yeah,
Right.
man, it's so
Axe.
sick.
There's an
Like
axe his
super powered
size?
up. Yeah.
It's like a makeshift.
It's like a
meat.
tomahawk thing.
Like
Yeah.
what?
It's awesome. No, it's gigantic. It's huge. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's rad.
Did you see it?
Uh,
Cam? Did you see the movie already?
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
loved
nice.
it. I loved
gotta
it.
Check it out.
I was like enamored. My like super focus face.
Yeah.
I That was me the whole time. I couldn't get enough.
Unforgettable.
I love it.
Oh yeah,
Unforgettable.
remember that for life.
Speaking of unforgettable, we got a couple things to call out during our ad break. One, Men of Misfortune podcast. If you like true crime, comedy, anime, and the subject that we're talking about right now, folklore, mythology, and kaiju, go ahead and check them out. Men of Misfortune podcast. They're great. They're funny. They got 3 different shows, and we know you'll love them. We got a show with Tyler Campbell of Men of Misfortune coming out later this year, so keep your eye out for that. And the show is brought to you by today, Las Gomitas Picositas. If you like chamoy and tajin and candy and pineapple and mango and all that good delicious stuff with a little bit of extra flavor, check out Las Gomitas Picositas.
They also came out with a jerky recently too.
A
Yeah,
jerky?
yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, okay.
We'll have to check that out.
I'm in.
Yeah, we got we got some stuff from them last time that we absolutely love. I had some mango and pineapple bits. I don't know which one were my favorite, so I just combined the two and ate them at the same time.
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
I intended to space out my candy when I had it, the Sour Patch watermelons,
that never happened.
and it was a little spicy even for me. And I was like, oh my god! But I was like addicted. So literally, I'm sure like everyone in my house just heard me
You just can't stop.
walking through the house. There's my own cryptid in the house is haunted. It's just me eating spicy stuff in the night.
Yeah, but yeah, they're delicious. If you want it, they have their
Absolutely.
own Instagram too. Las Gomitas Picositas. You can hit them up there. Yeah, you can see all the stuff that they offer, and you won't be disappointed.
Yeah, for my order, it was hand delivered by you, Tyler, but I don't think anybody else may get that delivery system, so they'll figure it out. But yeah, everything I've had from them, the 3 or 4 things have been delicious. So keep it up, guys. Hell yeah!
Yeah,
Thanks for watching.
yeah.
Too. Thank you.
And thanks for being a part of the show.
Yeah.
Hell
We
yeah.
appreciate Maricela and Sal. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you.
You love it,
Ooh,
Xavier.
Debbie
You-
says
you're-
she's going to take some on her trip next week.
Oh,
Ooh,
You need an order or what?
I might place it tonight.
Going to get the Skittles and the Sour Patch.
I might, dude. I had the Gushers the other time.
That's what
Oh,
Tina just got.
The Gushers are next level. I lost my mind.
That sounds really good.
It was
I
literally
might,
like
I might have to try that next.
I think when I ate them, it was like midnight, and I was jazzed up, man. I was up.
Ooh, Nice.
I was like, gotta wake up in 4 hours. Business decision.
That'll wake you up.
I was like, woo! Start the day off.
Damn. And Maricela, one of the makers of Las Gomitas Picositas, says they can make them at any spice level that you guys want. So it sounds like it is catered to your order.
Damn, Tyler, you said it was only spicy.
He just wanted to see you sweat.
That's the
It's
only
just
way
like,
I like it.
you're gonna
Spicy.
suffer.
Alrighty.
Whenever you guys are ready to come back.
To jump back in.
All right, I'm gonna count it down.
Okay. Next time we should, I forgot to set a timer, but we should say we're going to do a 5-minute break. That way, if
Oh,
someone's
okay.
watching in the video, they
Yeah,
can
next
stick
time
around.
Okay, sounds good. All right, we're ready to jump back in, fellas.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna count down right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Welcome back, everyone. We hope you enjoyed those ads.
Ooh,
Spend
I
some
did.
Time with us. I know. Oh, we all did. We're time to move on to our next episode. We're basically going to make Corey and Xavier convert. Your answers are no longer valid.
Yeah.
Your
What?
free will has been taken away once again.
Oh. Once
You
again.
took my mech suit away?
It's in the garage.
It's
locked
it's
up.
trapped.
Oh, okay.
No way. It's still around. It's still around, but it's been retired for the meantime.
Good, because if I don't get it back, I'll just blow myself up without the mech suit.
Oh,
And cut.
Still happening.
And fly.
Head cut. Yeah. Cut, insert explosion noise.
Yeah.
yeah. Corey's not back. All right, guys, moving right along. I have a question for the 3 of you. If your kaiju is based on Japanese folklore, what would your kaiju be?
Ooh.
All right, we had a little bit of time to research and kind of sift through the endless list of everything imaginable and
Yeah.
stuff. And just a little bit of detail why you chose it. Maybe a little background information would be nice. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go.
You're
Okay.
gonna go.
Um,
Oh, okay, thank you.
I'm gonna go with Corey. Corey for this
Son of
one.
a bitch.
I'm very curious. I need to know, brother.
All right. Well, we didn't plan this ahead of time, so I don't know if we're going to have any overlap. But I'm excited about this one. It's called the Ushi Oni. Have you guys heard about? You guys read about this one?
No.
Not
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 eager.
not particularly. I mean, I might know when you do the description.
Oh,
Okay. Well, I found this one. I thought it was very, very cool. And a little bit about the Ushi Oni. Their habitat is usually along the coast or near bodies of water. They're typically found in Western Japan. I based a lot of my research around Osaka. We didn't mention earlier, but Xavier took a trip to Japan. We'll be talking about that in a little bit. But so I wanted to find a Japanese folklore around where he went. And
Very nice.
while this isn't prominent in Osaka completely, it's I think it is. Hold on, I got the name for it. Oh, I don't remember. Wakayama. That's the province that they're mostly in.
Okay.
In any
nice.
case, they're said to appear near beaches, mountains, forests, rivers, swamps, and lakes. So mostly water dwelling.
Okay.
Now, to give a description of the Ushi Oni, their appearances kind of vary. They have like 3 forms that I've seen according to the ukiyo-e prints that have been made about them. However, they usually have an ox's head with sharp, upward curving horns like this. And then they have really wicked fangs that hang down like sabers. And in between that, a slender tongue that sticks out.
oh.
They also spit poison and enjoy killing and eating humans. Their body is
Alright.
mostly depicted as the body of a spider with 6 legs instead of 8, and the points come to a long singular claw.
All right.
So a
I am
spider
lost.
with an ox's head with saber teeth and razor horns.
Eh,
6 legs with that like
Okay.
pointy.
that are
basically,
just
you just run
basically
for your life.
spears or daggers. Yeah.
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 Yeah, where do you
these-
run? I mean, this thing's like 30 stories tall. Where are you gonna
Yeah.
go?
Where are you going, Siler?
Under
And then you
rock? I
imagine
don't
like
know.
how fast.
You gotta
Under
try.
a rock.
You just gotta like
What are you,
accept
Bikini
it.
Bottom?
Like,
What are you,
okay,
Patrick Star?
it's time.
Just accept it at that point, man. You just
Yeah.
get skewered. You're good. That's a quick guess.
Just don't-
Maybe.
You said by the water, right? Course, just don't go by water.
No, so that's the thing is like they mostly
no.
live by water, but they can pretty much go anywhere.
Oh,
It
they're
really just depends
spiders.
on the regional. Yeah, because they're spiders, but they're also with the head of the ox.
Ah, that's
That's
cool.
That's scary as
don't
hell.
I don't
That
know
is
if they can
scary.
breathe underwater, but I know they can dwell underwater for periods of time. So like they can like reach out and grab you like a trapdoor Unioshi.
Another
Or
reason
Oceania.
to stay away from the ocean or
True.
any body of water.
Yep.
You hear that, Deborah? I'm not going.
Here's some of my favorite bit is they are exceedingly cruel and savage. They breathe toxic poisons and eat humans, like I said. Some Ushi Oni are lurkers, attacking people who draw too close to their lairs. Others are hunters, roaming the coasts and seeking prey. And the cruelest of Ushi Oni ravage the same town over and over and over again, inflicting curses and bringing disease. You know why? Because fuck that town.
They just focus on it. It's like, and that guy throw a rock at you the other day, and then they just haunt that town for like 100 years.
Well, I'm going to go to Joy's house. And then after
Yeah,
he's
get
done
'em,
building
boy.
it, I'm going to break it down again.
Let's get him. Every time you think I'm gone, I'm back, baby.
Destroying it.
I'm
Yeah,
just
so that's
wrecking your life.
that's mine. My
my.
kaiju. That's what I'm finding. That's what I'm raising in preparation for this battle. But I gotta hear from someone else. And
That's cool.
Tyler, I want to hear from you, dude.
Oh,
Oh
What
yeah.
kaiju did you find this today?
well, you all know by now that I love flying and all that kind of stuff. Levitation.
Did you
Oh,
say
here
you
we
love
go.
lying?
Lying,
loves
you're a
lying.
liar.
Flying.
Oh,
Fuck.
okay.
Fuck. Flying.
Oh,
Oh.
fly.
There-
All right,
there-
Tyler.
that's what I needed. Thank you.
There we go.
Yeah.
Xavier, do it.
You gotta.
How you doing? This?
There it is.
There we go.
Put
That'll
that-
translate to the
Yeah.
podcast.
So
Right.
the name of my creature. Hope I don't butcher this. It's Itsumare, and the translation for that
Ooh.
is until when.
Damn.
That sounds horrifying.
That's just scary. Until
Yeah.
when? When what?
When
Until
what?
then what?
What do you mean?
You'll see.
That's
So
scary as hell.
basically it's a strange bird with a pointed beak. Has a body of a snake with wings and horrendous
Oh.
claws, just like these nasty
Horrendous
Yeah,
claws.
yeah. But
Wow.
the last
That's
thing,
one of its
it has the
effects.
face of a
Um,
human.
Oh.
Okay.
Which,
The-
is it you? Does it take on your appearance?
I was gonna say, yeah, that'd be pretty awesome. I'm
that
not
would
gonna
be
lie.
pretty
God.
bewitching, though. I'd be like, "Oh, that's great. Who's that guy?
Oh.
Who's that now? Hold on now. Maybe this is all right. Oh God!
Look at that handsome. Oh,
Horrendous
never
claws.
mind. It's
Oh, never mind. He's got horrendous claws.
Horrendous claws.
I'm out.
Snake body.
Yeah, it's
Damn. Could you imagine seeing your own head, but like an entire like 10 feet tall?
no.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
think
just
I would look
imagining
at
how big the snake body would be,
Right.
plus the ability to fly, and then a bird beak,
it. Yeah.
but with your face.
Like a long.
Oh
Very
my!
strange. Yeah, its,
God.
its wingspan is 4.8 meters. It's
What? It's like 12, 13 feet.
It'd be 12 point. You said 12.8 meters?
4.8.
Oh, 4.8. Okay. I think that's like 24 feet.
Goddamn.
Wow.
This is a strange thing about its diet. Its diet consists of the lamentation of death. So basically,
What?
they only
What?
like yeah, it's weird. They only appear at night in the sky during times of trouble, like suffering, plagues, and death, and yeah,
Oh, perfect.
disasters.
So they-
Yeah,
they-
the
This
Right.
looks like a job for me.
Are you the bird, Kale?
Yeah, exactly. Jesus. That sounds
Yeah,
awful.
basically
I'm out.
it'll circle all night wherever the area it is that it's taking place, like the trouble,
Or
the
the axe.
plagues or disasters, and it'll make this
Yeah.
like
Damn.
terrible cry all night in circles, just annoying
All night.
all
Wow.
night.
Imagine trying to sleep. You just hear this horrendous bird, Tyler face
Snake.
thing flying around, just screeching all night.
Yeah, Tyler, can you give us a taste? What would it sound
What
like?
would the screech?
What would it sound like?
I was gonna no, don't make me do this.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Nah, come on,
You've
man.
been summoned, my friend.
I don't know.
Perfect. Perfect.
Corey, I'm gonna need that on the podcast, like mega distorted.
That's
and
how we're
blown
gonna
out.
open it up.
Oh,
That's fine.
just
I practiced that really well. Sorry. Was that good? Or do you
Tyler's
need another
war
take?
That was
screech.
very good.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
Oh man, that was pretty good actually. I like that.
Yeah, I've never heard of a creature or being like which
Yeah,
diet
that's
consisted
pretty-
of like suffering.
Yeah.
That's
The lamentation
Sweet
of death.
tears.
Yes.
And death.
So
Death.
I thought
Like,
that was
oh,
that was
no.
pretty interesting and like left field and far out there.
Right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Let's hear.
That thing would suck to fight.
Oh yeah, that's
just
just
in
that,
passing.
like. Yeah, I'm just imagining having to battle any of these things. It's just horrendous.
Just
yeah.
don't be in the area of any
I don't like
troubled
it.
times. You'll be fine. Just,
It'll be good.
Just
It's all
skip.
you got to stay in Happy Town over there, Margaritaville or whatever. You just can't be attacked.
Happy town.
Good times only. All right. Who do I
Oh,
want to hear
man.
from? I think I want to hear from X, the man himself.
Oh.
He gonna give
Oh.
it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I picked I picked two because
Ooh.
they're related, and the reason
Ooh.
I picked these two, well,
Damn, a
I'll
duo.
go into the two kaiju that I picked. I picked Raijin and Fujin.
Okay.
So the god of thunder and the god of wind.
Nice.
So I
Damn.
picked those two guys because while I was in Japan, my brother got me a gift. I don't know if you can see
Let's
this,
see it.
but
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
that
Oh, wow.
That's dope.
so it's
Yeah.
That's cool.
There's
Wow.
Fujin of the god of wind, and that's Raijin. Hopefully, I'm not pronouncing it wrong. I probably
Right. Yeah. Raijin and Fujin.
Yeah, and so he's got these drums that you see like that pole with the
Yeah,
little
like
Right.
circles
Yeah.
on them. They're called Den Daiku drums, and so he beats them with a hammer, and that causes the thunder to happen.
Jesus.
Oh.
And Fujin has a bag. He's just carrying a bag of wind. It's also called. He's known as like a wizard, which I thought was pretty cool too.
Ooh.
That is cool.
But yeah, they're brothers, and in some folklore or in some lore, this is more part of the Shinto religion for Japanese. In that mythology, Raijin was a kind of like an instigator. He was like a rabble rouser. He would cause trouble.
Mm.
And then in some one legend, they show him defending Japan from the Mongols.
Ooh.
Oh shit, Dosen, watch out.
Shout out Dosen. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Dosen. I didn't get to
Happy
wish you
birthday,
happy
Dosen.
birthday earlier. Happy birthday,
man. Love you.
Sorry it had to be a shout out like that, but hey.
But yeah, I picked those two guys because that one that little fan that meant a lot to me because it was a thank you wedding gift for me going out to see him.
Oh, that's cool.
And I thought, wow, these dudes are cool looking. I just
Oh, yeah?
looked more, and yeah, so I picked those two.
Are they
guys.
good
That's sick.
or are they evil?
Yeah, no, they're good. They're
Okay.
good. Generally, they're good gods.
Good God. No, it's
Yeah.
about
God.
to. Yeah, beat me to it. Beat me to it. Hair late. Hair late.
He's fast.
But yeah, so he's usually depicted. Rajan's usually depicted with Fujin, his brother, and yeah, he's portrayed as a terrifying wizardly demon, resembling redheaded, and he's got green skin, and he just carries a large bag of wind.
It's gonna blow you away.
So he's not
That's
approachable,
happening.
but he's good.
Yeah,
Don't
Yeah.
come near me, but I'll watch over.
I'll help you.
I think it's a little crazy that Tyler and I have like regular kaiju, and Xavier's like, yeah, I'm gonna bring some gods.
Yeah, of course he's got to go OP. Of course he's got to be
Yeah.
OP for freaking everything.
Yeah,
He's like, you take
exactly.
my
Like a
neck
game
away, I'm
shark
gonna
for
raise
life.
the stakes.
Yeah,
Just
I'm having
raise
two
them up.
gods actually, like
I
40
mean-
feet tall.
gods.
Don't worry about it. I got it.
Yeah. So.
Man.
those are cool. But Kale, what about you?
Oh, dude, I spoke about this the other day when we were doing our research, and I had to come back to it.
Yep.
I chose Ogama, which is the
Oh.
giant toads that dwell
A
in the
giant-
mountains. And what caught me off guard immediately was like the duality of this thing. Massive. They're like 3 meters tall. They're about 10 feet tall.
Mhm.
Just a giant toad that big is scary as hell by
Yeah.
itself. And then
Yeah.
I'm just gonna, of
Yeah.
course, I'm gonna bump the stakes. I'm gonna like go 10 times the size. But whenever they exhale, they breathe out this smoke that is like rainbow colored. So I'm like,
Ooh.
oh, that's kind of like mystical and kind of nice. And then the next
Yeah.
portion goes into can wield spears.
Okay.
And it's just like
They're trained in every
So they
field.
distract them with the smoke, spear them.
And then,
And then
hurl a
they
spear at-
dwell mostly. It's kind of similar to yours, Corey. They're water based, but more in the mountains. And so
Okay.
the further away they are, the more isolated they are, the bigger they become.
Oh,
And then
wow,
it says
okay.
a lot. They don't particularly want to eat people, but if you get anywhere near them, they eat you. But I thought it was really funny when they were talking about the size of them. They said, "Oh, they're often mistaken for boulders, and when you sit on the boulder, they just eat you."
Oh, wow.
So imagine just like after this long trek, you're just up there,
Yeah.
like we're almost over the hill, boys. Then you
Yeah.
sit down and just get eaten immediately.
Gulp.
You
Yeah.
sit on the wrong boulder.
Yeah, that's
So-
dude. Toads are fucking terrifying. Like,
Yeah,
Those creatures in real life are just absolute machines.
Oh,
They
dude.
eat everything, and they're almost indestructible.
I don't know.
yeah, and then they just the sounds they make. I would just imagine that, but from like a giant one, just that
Yeah.
that just death call would just be gross.
I don't know if we explained
Yeah.
this shit, Kale, but are they like biped or are they like regular toads?
Whenever they wield the spears, as weird as that sounds,
yeah.
they do it biped. Yeah, but I think like when they're in their natural habitat, it's they're more just they act frog like.
Frog luck.
They're just
That's funny.
around and all this stuff. But when people come around, they're like spears.
Hit him with the spear.
Up on your legs. Let's go.
No chance of survival. Just
Wow.
10 feet tall, spears, like rainbow smoke getting ploofed out.
Oh man! And what are you gonna do? Run away? Like,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
all they have to do is leap once to catch up. to you.
Exactly.
They would just
Exactly.
jump on you.
Yeah.
I was thinking like they were saying like relative to its size, it's not they're much bulkier and bigger than frogs. So they don't have like the super leaping power like a frog does. But if
Hmm.
it's like a small frog, it can jump like 2 feet, right?
Yeah.
So even if you put that and let's like magnify it for what the size is, it's gonna jump like 500 feet whenever you're trying to run.
And it could probably get you with his tongue too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then they just look scary, just like this beefy. It's just like a tank, an animal
Yeah.
tank running around, just spewing rainbows. And then it's just like, I don't like that guy. Give me my spear.
That's like mixed signals, man.
Who's that guy?
Should I be terrified of you or should I like?
Exactly. I'd be like, oh man, look at that. And then you just get
You're right.
impaled.
Yeah.
Well, and
Just
they're
immediately
kind of
they're
like
just pissed.
disarming too. Like even like
Right.
if you don't see the spear, like a big toad, yeah, that's scary. But like there's also something that's a little cute about them, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like imagine like if one was like the king and it had like a little crown, like
Yep.
that's
like-
adorable. But then it eats you from 40 feet away.
Yeah, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
it's murderous. It's immediately snatched in the tongue. Whoop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it just I like that they were just like, don't mind people, but we'll eat them. And
Yeah.
it's like,
Don't get
well,
in
which
our
is
way.
it? Yeah, don't get
It's like-
don't get too close, boys. But like,
And-
yeah, like I said, like on average, they were like 10 feet tall. I'm like, 10 feet.
That's
I would
crazy.
be I would be terrified.
Yes, that is terrifying.
Just that's a sight you just see. You never want to see.
And
again.
what a vehicle to ride too.
Oh yeah, I would love it. It would be slimy though. How would you hold on? Doesn't matter. We'll talk
Slippery.
about that during these ads.
Oh. Nice.
nice.
Very nice.
It's very smooth.
For those of you at home watching right now, we're going to take a
Perfect.
5-minute break. Yeah, to answer some questions and
Yeah,
Get in the
yeah.
chat. Get in the chat.
Gus said when you're describing your toad-like kaiju, he said so like Naruto. He became
Ooh.
Toad Master and can summon mountain-sized toads. That's fucking rad.
Mountain-sized toad.
Wait, so you can
I've never actually seen Naruto, but
I
that
haven't
sounds cool.
either.
a toad
So
that can
I mean, it
summon
makes me
more
kind of watch it.
toads. That's just
I think
Ooh.
I think it's like one of the ninjas can summon a toad or something.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know
So cool.
unless there's like a toad creature, which probably. I don't know.
Dude,
We'll have to check it out.
Honestly, my other choice was based on half spite for Lester and like half I just thought it was badass, and you already know where I'm going with this. But it was called Tesso, and it was like a
Right.
exiled monk that was like dishonored, and he just
Oh.
became a swarm of rats to just attack the other
Oh.
temples.
That sounds
that
pretty
sucks.
brutal.
Yeah, he had so much hatred that he just transformed into like 1,000 rats.
Wow.
His
That's
form
pretty
was like
crazy.
of rats.
Yeah, literally just turned into like a rat man and just like instantly like turned into a swarm, and he just sent this like thousands of rats. And it
Like,
said
cool.
something
Jesus.
like it haunted. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it said something about it like it haunted this one monastery, or not monastery, this one temple for like 100 years until they were like, all right. And then they
So
just left.
they had a rat problem that they blamed on some guy they hated.
Yeah, and they're just like, it was that guy. He's just in his grave, like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
What the
fucking
hell is
James's
that?
uncle over there just turned into rats, and now we can't
Yeah.
keep our food from him.
That was just freaking rats everywhere. You know what? You know who it is? That monk over there.
Oh.
I bet he's up to this. It's like,
Yeah.
what?
That would've been him.
He's
That'd have
just
been that
sitting
guy.
like in the corner. Hey guys,
Get that,
Hey, that's what's going on. It's just like rats.
get that guy.
Nice. No, it just made me think of Assassin's Creed, the most recent one, Valhalla. When you play like the Paris missions and stuff like that, swarms of rats, the plague rats, are just everywhere. So you have to like avoid them. You can't be on the floor, so you have to be like
Really?
above stuff. And it just made me think of that instantly, and it scared the hell out of me.
Do you have to like
That's cool.
avoid them? Or can you like step on them, or are they kind of like?
No, like, dude, it's like instant death because like every rat is like a bite is a different hit marker. So you like instantly are like overwhelmed, and there's no way to even roll away. So you're just like, "Gah, gah, 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 gah," and your health bar's just immediately gone.
just
Oh
tanked.
man.
Wow.
It was like the worst enemy to fight. I was like, okay, the rest. I said I'm on Lester's side for this one.
That's fair.
Yeah, I never watched Naruto or really any anime, but when I hear mountain-sized toads, that might get me.
Might get you involved.
That might get me in, man.
I just started. I've been watching One Piece for the first time.
Yeah.
I might end up going into Naruto because I think that series actually has like a conclusion, whereas One Piece is like 1,000 episodes and there's no ending in sight.
Still going.
Yeah.
That's what's his name, like Luffy, and he can like stretch, right? Like crazy?
Yes.
The only other anime I've ever seen, and I believe it was an anime. Correct me if I'm wrong, Corey, but like when you were watching Blue Gender,
Blue
I
Gender.
watched.
Oh man.
Yeah,
that was
I like
cool.
that. I like that show a lot.
Did you
It's
end
been a
up seeing
really
the
long
whole
time.
series? Because I remember I lent you the box.
I believe like I watched it. Yeah, because I enjoyed it a lot. I was like, damn, it's just like Tremors on like steroids.
Yeah, it's like
That
Super
was cool,
Starship
man.
Troopers.
I liked it. Yeah, I liked it a lot.
I gotta go back, dude. I remember really enjoying Blue Gender.
Yeah.
I even have like a signed poster from the girl that played the main girl. That
Oh, no
actress
way.
actually signed a poster.
That's cool.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
That's a sweet series.
Oh,
yeah,
You loaned me the your copy of the.
Yeah.
The series.
Okay,
Pass
yeah.
that around, man. It was like the library over there.
Yeah, because I remember I think it was on like Adult Swim or something for a while, but I never saw the conclusion of it. So I asked for the box set for Christmas, and that's how I got it.
Nice.
Very nice.
That's pretty sweet. Blue Gender.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hale, you watched all of Outlaw Star too, didn't you?
I don't believe I did. I feel like I watched some of it, but I don't recall watching the whole thing. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I remember I tried to get into Cowboy Bebop, and I had
Yeah.
nothing against the show, but I just didn't end up watching it. I don't think. Yeah, it just didn't grab. I mean, maybe at the time it didn't grab my interest. Maybe I would have more interest in it now. I just haven't started anything. Like I said, I watched that. What's it called? Vinland something. The Viking
Vinland Saga?
anime. Yeah, on that. I really liked the first 3 episodes. I just haven't watched it since then.
Yeah.
So might give that another try. Tyler, do you watch any anime?
I have in the past. It's been a while since I've watched anything too.
Been a while.
Been a while.
Been a while.
I
Come on,
I've delved
Scrunchy.
into that in that realm. I like it a lot. There's so many shows out there. Like, where do you start? And
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, yeah,
Everything
like I
is,
said, like
episodes in already to start from the beginning.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
why I
Tyler's
try and
still
like
hasn't-
only watch things that have a conclusion
Yeah.
to
Right.
it.
But even then, Tyler hasn't finished Breaking
I was
Bad,
gonna-
and it's
Hey,
been like
hey,
10
hey.
years.
Calling me
No,
out.
no, no.
How dare
But
you.
people deserve to know what you've done.
I started again.
you
so
haven't
this
done.
time I'll get through it. Gus mentioned
Okay.
Cowboy Bebop. I heard good things about that one too. That's
Oh,
a good
yeah.
one.
Cowboy Bebop's one of the best animes ever made. Kale, I think that you would appreciate it more now, but it only has 24 episodes, and I mean, if you can get up into it by like episode 2 or 3, then you'll love it. It's
Rock on.
oozes with style
I
and
love the music,
and
the soundtrack, like jazzy and
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
really nice.
very nice.
that opening theme song, Tank,
Oh.
such a fucking banger, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
So cool.
I listen to that like all the time.
Probably like so many shows out. Crazy, probably super saturated market, or is it like just like the heavy hitters really?
Anime, oh, it's really saturated, so you kind of gotta figure out which ones you like. But
Big
I
and
mean,
juice.
yeah, if you're interested, I could tell you some of my favorites, and then I'm sure Tyler from Men of Misfortune, since he has a show
yeah.
dedicated to
Last
anime,
thing.
I'm sure he could tell you
Right.
some good ones.
He's like listening to this. You swine, Kale.
Well,
Uncultured.
One Punch Man is great.
Yeah, I know, right?
One Punch Man is very good. I haven't seen after the second season, but I like the first one a lot.
Yeah, we're coming out. I think they're coming out with a 3rd season.
Okay.
Yeah, because I watched the second one, and it leads off to another one.
Hey, what?
It leads off to another one.
Oh, it's like a cliffhanger ending.
Yeah,
That's
there's
kind of how the
one.
first one ended.
It's like they beat the main threat, and then it was like, all right, what's happening now? And then it cuts out to something else. But
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
a good one. That one's funny.
nice.
Yeah, especially if you grew up watching like the other shonens like Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, where like you get the satire that they're making with the fighting,
Yeah,
and it's just some dude who did like sit-ups, push-ups, and a 10-kilometer race or whatever, and now he's like super buff.
it's funny. He yeah, he literally punches once, and everything just dies.
Great.
It's great. And he doesn't-
Gus responded in the chat, by the way. Vinland Saga gets boring on season 2. We'll watch it to determine that. And he also says Tyler from Men of Misfortune loves that show. And that if you want a list of some anime to watch on Hulu, Kale, Gus is more than willing to send it to us. So, in fact, if you just want to send us your list, Gus, we'll probably get around to it because I watch anime all the time.
Rock on.
He said Demon Slayer. I tried to
Ooh,
get
I heard
into it.
about that.
Yeah, that one's really, really popular right now. I have to give it another try because it didn't seem like it was for me, but a lot of people love it.
Is obviously I don't know, so excuse my ignorance. But is that another one? What is it? Attack on Titan?
Yeah,
some
the one with the huge
Titan.
humans.
Yeah, like
Attack on
colossal
Titan.
Yeah,
people
that
or
looks
whatever. Yeah,
Wild.
that looks cool.
The first
I don't know.
the
anything
first
about it.
season is great. The second season is good. The third season is not great, and then the fourth season I haven't seen. So it kind of like
It's on a
declines,
steady
but I
decline.
think it has. I think the fourth season's the last one.
Which is the one that I think it was
But we
popular
are over time.
Okay, never mind.
Go ahead,
David,
David.
for the
Oh, one more.
ad
There
break.
was one where it was like a dude and a robot. It was like what is it called?
Full Metal
Full Metal
Alchemist.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is the one. If you're gonna go watch Full Metal, watch that one.
Yeah.
Very, very good. I really enjoyed that too. But again, like you kind of had to watch a few of them to get into it because of how the story changes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Awesome.
Okay. Well, if we're ready to jump back in, I'll count us down, guys.
We are ready.
Let's do it.
All right.
Brother.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you enjoyed those ads. I know Xavier did. We're moving right along, and we're going to Tyler. Sadly, it's time to join the warmongers over there,
Yes.
Uh-huh.
the Mech Brothers.
Yes.
Don't you
we're-
sigh.
We're going always with the sighing. Siler.
Siler side.
Oh,
That's why we call them that.
Ah.
But we're going to be diving into now the mech side of things. So, what would the world look like if every country could build their own nuclear-powered mech suits? So, we're not really thinking about the kaiju right now. We're thinking about the ramifications of nuclear-powered giant super soldier mech suits running around for every country. I would assume, or every able country to build these machines of death.
Like, would each country get like just one massive one, like just one singular mech, or would it be like an army?
You know how they do like the nuclear treaties and stuff, and they like limit or try to limit it stuff. Like you can only have one mech. I see the other one right there. There's a big tarp over it. You can't have that. Just
yeah.
one.
What if they have one built and then enough spare parts to build 1,000, but they haven't assembled them yet?
They're
No, just
waiting.
got them.
Yeah.
What do you have that for? Anything could happen. Wear and tear.
Yeah, you never know.
So
We're
this is like
literally-
Parts.
so is
fighting
this like a
monsters, yeah.
prototype, or is this like the finished thing?
I would imagine that this is the fully furnished weapon of death.
All right.
But aside from it being a weapon of death, what are we thinking for solutions that might not be just blowing everything up?
I think
I know that bothers you, Xavier. I know that saddens you to hear.
Darn it.
That's like a loss in the family right there. But we got to think about something. So Siler, is there anything that comes to mind of where a giant mech suit could be beneficial in terms of like how it would aid or assist or deter something? I'm not sure.
think
What
maybe
are you
like-
thinking?
I think maybe construction, maybe.
Ooh.
Architecture, yeah.
I'm thinking the same thing. Nice.
would-
Stole my answer.
Sadly,
I
would
regret my
would
choice.
take a lot of jobs away from people. But if you have this massive like mech robot that could build bridges or
Right.
do these types of things,
Right.
Yeah, it's a giant like caterpillar tractor.
Right. I was thinking of that. My first thought was like doing like deep sea, like making the
yeah,
not oil refineries, but like you said, like bridges and stuff, like how it would be underwater to like erect these like massive pillars or something like that.
Could you do that though? Because like you would have to have the mech be able to be pressurized for the ocean. Because like you'd build it would only be able to survive like that theoretically like 1 atmosphere of pressure unless it's made to go down into the water. Because like every I can't remember, but it's like every like few length of feet you actually have to stop the vehicle or it'll compress.
Mhm.
We just do it slowly.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely.
Actually, slow, just
Slow and
easy,
steady.
boys. Down low. Slow.
Yeah. What else could it be used for society? That's a good question.
I mean, that's good. You know, like building, like you said,
Oh
construction.
yeah,
maybe,
construction,
building
moving
things.
materials, stuff like that.
What if there was like a
Um,
bridge that somehow the infrastructure broke, or there was a disaster and like the mech could morph its back into like a bridge, like flat surface, so cars could.
Bunch
still
of
pass through?
Transformers ass.
Transform.
Hey,
I thought you were going to be like
As
Tobey
As long as
Maguire
it's not a
holding the-
Decepticon.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's true. You got to hope it's in a good mood.
yeah,
No, I could see that
you
like
get-
disaster disaster relief, like having to dam something off.
Right. Yeah.
What else could it
Emergency
be used for
response.
like the greater good? Let's start
Um,
off good first before we get into the evil part, because I know you guys are itching
Damn.
for
Yeah,
that,
I
yeah,
know they're
jump
itching
at
for the
the bit.
immediately, like, how can we turn this?
right?
I think like in terms of like maybe chemical spill cleanup or something, or like radioactive zones or something. I mean, I don't know
Yeah. Hazard.
how you could like build that to where the pilots don't get sick,
An
but
extended
like
arm,
any
maybe?
kind of like spillage stuff. I mean, perhaps like maybe containment of something, fire. I don't know.
Yeah. Oops.
Deploying it to like the worst atmosphere or terrain. I mean, if they could fly
Right.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably like I'd imagine like interplanetary travel or being able to like
Damn.
walk on Mars before you can terraform it and be able
Right.
to build up the actual structures that you would want to terraform a planet, or like the amount of resources that would go into building just one of these, if we consider it to be like 40 feet tall and a bipedal robot, that's a
Right.
whole lot of minerals and resources that need to go into that. It's a lot of precious minerals, that's a lot of metals.
Right.
So I think like in order to perpetuate the building of mechs, space travel would kind of have to be into the forefront of that, because you'd have to be out there mining comets, asteroids, meteors for all of the precious minerals that you could use from them.
Right,
Yeah,
just
'cause
for the sheer
they're-
size of things.
Just have the mech
Yeah.
like drag the whole planet back.
Because the
The whole planet
Yeah.
comes back.
Because like Corey's saying, asteroids have a lot of different materials and minerals and
Mhm.
ore and rocks.
Gonna
And,
send the mech up there and just catch those asteroids.
yeah, just land
But-
on it, start mining on
Yeah,
it.
start mining.
So that's how you train is you fly a mech onto a meteor and just start punching it to try and strip all the nickel and diamonds out of it.
Yeah, I like that.
Destroy.
It'd be like that. Like you guys remember that anime Big O?
Yeah, yeah.
Big O
Oh.
had the huge hands and just like
Mhm.
Yeah, just punching
hydraulic
everything.
Got
piston
giant
punch.
power fists.
Yeah,
exactly.
Falcon
And that-
punch.
Oh man. Shout out to Steve Blum. That guy's in fucking everything.
I know.
Hell
Right?
yeah.
I loved that show. That was cool.
It was a good show.
That was cool. But yeah,
I think like there would be potential. I don't know if you would necessarily use a resource this expensive and this like destructive for this, but like search and rescue missions could be kind of cool, like trapped on a mountain or some shit. Like the amount of ground that a mech could cover without
Yeah.
like potentially like risking other people's lives other than the pilot.
Yeah.
Maybe
Just have to be worried to like not step on him.
Yeah, we
right, exactly. You get up there. Oh, I don't see anything, guys. You accidentally launch a freaking bomb in there.
like, oops.
You think it's like a flare, but it's like an incendiary grenade. Oh God,
Yeah,
I don't see anybody,
Oh.
Captain. I'm heading out.
that's true.
So if these were like trying to help people and stuff, like it would be such a worry to have a giant nuclear bomb walking around.
Oh yeah, it would be terrifying.
Because if I mean anything goes wrong in a mech suit, like and the suit explodes, then you have a tactical nuke go off wherever it is.
Hey,
It's be on the outskirts of town, guys.
Right, right.
You gotta also think.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead. You're good. I had no thought.
You gotta also think the weight of this thing though. It's
Yeah.
not light, so
Mm, That's a
these-
good
these
point.
things would probably have to be maybe aerial or jetpacks, because a mech walking around would ruin the streets.
oh yeah,
100%.
Just cave in everything.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
how would
cool.
you make it aerial though without it like because it would need thrusters,
yeah,
right?
just burn
And there's like
everything.
extra fuel that goes
Setting
into
everything
that.
on fire.
Yeah.
Tearing all the
Every
fuel
time
everywhere.
it like launches off, it just ignites the entire like radius
exactly.
around it.
Yeah, so like how do you?
I love that. And also you're just it's already a nuclear bomb basically, and then you're just adding a bunch of flammable liquid to propel it everywhere. You're just
Perfect.
like, oh, that's a good mix.
You could have like maybe like an airship of some kind, drop it in like on
Oh, okay.
cables. And it's like flying through the sky. And just
I would love
Damn.
for like the mech to just like have like tank treads on its feet. So it's just like roller skating through like these cities.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, hey,
Just on tank treads. Just
yeah,
Like a armored core. You can
that'd
upgrade
be
your mech
sick.
for that.
yeah,
yeah.
dude.
Instead of bipedal. Oh, would you make one with like spider-like legs?
Oh, that would
Crawl
be
like
pretty sick.
anywhere.
Crawl up everywhere. Yeah,
It'd
exactly.
be you could I could create my Ushi Oni as a mech.
Oh God, that's a combo we may not
You
need.
give Corey too much power and look where it goes.
I know. Look what he does.
I go right back to it.
That's a true
Yokai and
all-terrain
mech,
right there.
Yeah. Ah.
like hybrids.
Spider
But-
mech.
I think Tyler has a really good point though. Like anywhere these things would walk around, and again, if we're going with my example of like it's only 40 feet tall, that's like a whole lot of pressure per square
yeah.
foot, and every step it would take would just crumple whatever
Crush everything.
infrastructure. Yeah,
Yeah.
it would sink into like forest beds by like several dozen feet with every step.
They're just crushing entire
Yeah,
ecosystems.
like Kay was saying earlier.
We're here to
about
help.
saving people in
Stomping
forests.
on
I
everything.
mean,
Right.
getting to that person, you would just destroy the forest on the way on the way there.
You'd be knocking down like
We're in
all
the
the
path,
trees
boys.
and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Clear the path.
it's got to be a way.
I'm going in.
Xavier said
Yeah.
like drop ship or something, but that ship would have to be massive too. That's even more.
Yeah,
materials.
exactly.
But even accommodate that, even accommodate it to
Even
drop it anywhere
lift
would be
something
a
like
thing.
that.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
It'd
Yeah,
have to
just
be like
the
far
hub.
off on an island where it like launches and then it comes to the city or wherever it can't be there.
And then it just blows up everything.
Okay. Well, exactly. Just like you say, like, okay, you launch this thing from 10,000 feet
Right.
towards the Earth. How much does it weigh? Does it have a
Yeah.
parachute? Does it have thrusters helping with it? Or does it collide to the ground as a literal nuclear bomb?
Oh no.
Like, how strong is the mech suit? Strong enough, guys. Get in there.
It's strong enough.
Get in there. For God and country. Go. But
Yeah,
On-
you'd
on
have
the
to have
flip
like a
side-
drop pod for it or something. I don't know if
Yeah.
you could like
Cool.
just straight up drop one.
Yeah.
yeah, but I do think it would be
Roll out.
one of the most badass sights like ever if you just see them do the superhero like landing where they have the knee down and it just
Yeah.
explodes with
Yeah.
all this dirt and shit and they get up. I'd be like, oh, we're gonna win. I don't know what kind of
Popcorn.
conflict we're in, but we're gonna win.
We're gonna win this.
We're gonna win. But yeah, I mean, I think those are all like reasonable things. But now we're gonna dive into the part that Corey and Xavier have been waiting for this whole time.
Oh,
Like, would the planet be like devastated by wars if these things were to exist? Like conflict how would that work? Like wartime between nations or conflicts and stuff, and you just both have giant nuclear bombs
Right.
that are
With-
just going to meet in the battlefield or just storm into your. Like you said, if it could just be launched into like just projected, you could just throw it into a city
Yeah.
from like the sky, and then it would just be a bomb in itself, and then it just that kind of impact would do all this damage, and then it's just up and awake with all the axes and laser swords and whatever terrible
You
things you
would-
guys want.
You damage the infrastructure just by walking on it, and if you wanted to topple any building, you'd either have to kick it or punch it once. And there goes a skyscraper.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
that,
You know,
You
you
just-
could you level towns and cities with just
you
one.
can literally level a whole city in like a short amount of time.
Yeah.
Right.
Just running through everything, cutting buildings down, like you said, just chaos.
And what are like us regular jackasses gonna do without
Yeah,
a mech
just
suit?
Get under a rock, like Tyler said.
just give in.
Just immediately, yes, finally,
down.
just mech to
Yeah.
the face.
I don't know.
Embrace
I
the
think
coming
I've
these
been waiting
battles
for
would have
this.
to like be like I don't know thousands of miles, but far enough away from the city because if those things go off, it's the casualties are going to be massive. And
That's what I'm saying.
So you can
I'm on the
only
same-
fight
I'm
in
on the
like
same boat.
Wyoming.
me
Yeah.
over here. Let's
Meet
go.
me in Idaho, boys.
Yeah. some
You know what?
definitive
We'll
standards.
designate Alaska to be the
Yeah, the
the,
fighting
the,
ground.
the fighting ground of all
Battlegrounds.
wars.
Let's settle
Yeah.
everything over there.
Yeah,
We're good.
I mean,
No, but I was just thinking that if you launch an invasion, let's say that might not be the right term, but you plan on, I'm going to cripple this major city of this thing and cut off all of their infrastructure. Even if you have a mech as that city, what's to stop the other mech from just detonating and then just wiping everything out and your mech?
That's true. I
So,
guess it's just
like-
mutually assured destruction. You would
Yeah,
just
you're
hope
just
that
like
the
having
other.
two nukes. It's like launching nukes at each other.
Yeah.
Literally, like this can't end well.
Yeah.
Like you either destroy it and then the reactor stops, and then you have to try to get it out of there to even like blow up, or it just destroys the whole city and your mech.
I wonder
So,
if
like-
there should be like a safe button or like an anti like blow. I don't know.
Anti-blow.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's interesting that you bring it up because I don't know how well you would able to stop something like this because you can't
Right.
just turn off a nuclear reactor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like what's this? What? Like I don't know if there could be like safety protocols. It's like you knew what you were doing when you saddled up, guys.
Yeah.
It's like
And
this
then
is a
you-
one-way ticket almost every time.
But here's the other thing too. Like we talk about, like I brought up mutually assured destruction because, like, even if you fight against it with another mech, that's just the same problem but doubled in size now. Because now you have two people with the same amount of fighting force, the same amount of destructive force, fighting each other, and then one of them is going to lose, or both of them are going to explode.
Yeah, I don't know.
And just
Hopefully,
like
It
there would be
sounds like
nothing
a
left.
lose-lose.
There'd be nothing left of a city.
hopefully
Right.
Two nukes go off.
the nuke switch is not so easily accessible. Hopefully, it's like locked under
Right.
a box.
It's like last
Because
resort.
like, what if you were like just hit by the other mech and you just bumped into the switch and it just detonated?
Yeah, you're just like,
It's
yeah, you go to
literally
brace
a big
yourself and
red
you just
button.
push on the button. Oh my god!
It's like, no.
Oh,
I would want
Tyler,
mine
you
set
think
up as
we
like a
should-
dead man switch. So if my heart
Yeah.
stops beating, then
Okay.
it
That's
then the
fair.
you
mech
are linked
explodes.
to it, so I mean, it's like once I'm at the end of the line, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, Xavier, you've been kind of quiet over there. I'm curious of your thoughts of this, like you said, doomsday machine.
Yeah, it sounds like if every country or all the countries that are able to get this,
Right.
yeah, we would hope that we're all on one side and not against each other.
Yeah, I mean, just like everybody square up. Everybody's there. The last mech surviving wins. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and delete the term "holy war" from my memory.
Yeah.
I think there will always be like people that'll be like, my mech is better than yours, and that could just start a battle that easily. I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
I would love to
Super
be guys
hamster.
that are responsible for like nukes, or this could just be egged on super easy. Like, I'm better than you, right? It's like, let's settle it.
well, come on, let's go.
Settle it.
It's like, no. You heard what that guy said? You can't go out there. He's like, I'm going out.
I'm going out.
Hey,
You know
Canada,
what he
nice
said
city
to
you got
me?
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, not as nice as
Yeah.
mine, but
I don't know.
whatever.
Eh.
Is that last year's model?
But so I think that, like, kind of for me, I would hope the end goal of this would be we talked about outside the show was that show G Gundam, which is another anime where like every country has their own designated mech, and every year or several years or so they fight off to become the world champion. And like
Yeah.
that would be like the most constructive thing to do with giant mech suits outside of
Yeah.
killing everyone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tournament
Right.
style entertainment, or just proven martial prowess in a fighting
Right.
style.
Yeah.
Like
Because, like,
Sports
guys, do we have any of the non-nuclear mech suits available?
it's like no.
Not that serious.
It's all we have is the power loader from Aliens. I'm
That's
do
all we
do with
got.
that what you will. To get away from me, you bitch!
Get
You just
out
get
of here
squished.
immediately.
Uh,
Oh man.
Great movie.
Just to what a sight it would see to see all different types of mechs going at it.
That'd be
Dude.
Just on a big open
Yeah.
field. That would be a crazy thing to watch. That's another anime right there. It's trademarked. We thought of it. We said it. We said it
It's
first. We
ours.
thought of Gundam.
You owe us money, all of
Yeah.
Japan.
Thank
Back
you.
pay.
just imagine I didn't think about this. The actual like sound of like the metal clashing of the mechs.
Yeah.
That's gotta
Oh,
be, like,
yeah.
loud as hell. To be honest, and if
That'd
you're
be
like,
deafening.
Just the mech running, or like the reactor running. The amount of sound that would be coming out of that would just be
Those
Yeah.
deafening, probably.
gears and servos moving and
Yeah.
all right,
it's
everybody
like
get your
thrusting through the
earplugs
ground.
on, take shelter, and enjoy the show.
big
Yeah,
show.
just your whole house is just gone. Oh yeah,
Yep.
very nice.
Uh,
Good work, guys.
oh, man.
Oh man, no way.
So
But-
do you think that this televised event between kaiju and mechs would take off?
I would watch it.
Right?
It hasn't
That's a
been named
pay per view
yet,
I wouldn't
so
mind
I'm
paying
in.
for.
And
Oh yeah, it'd be
Mad
pretty cool. I think it would be cool to watch, but also like the potential for like the brutality of it to be just off the charts is insane.
Oh yeah, if it's to the death, I mean, you don't have a
Yeah.
choice, right?
Yeah, I mean, like just the mech weapons that you guys chose, but also the kaiju that you chose. I mean, like they were literally as gods, just like hammering
Yeah.
drums and destroying everything. And Corey has a giant spider. Tyler's
I'm
big
Ariel.
bird
Spider
thing is
ox.
just going crazy. Ox head spider, and then the fat snake dragon bird faced Tyler thing.
Where-
God damn.
Where could you televise this though? Like nothing. I don't think anywhere.
Nothing could
It's
have.
gonna have to
You would
be
have
like
to
a-
have it like drone footage Like
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that would be
drone
perfect.
footage would be cool.
Yeah.
Wow. If we could set up a our
Yeah.
own show like that, like
Yeah.
set it up as a show, that would be so fucking cool.
It would be
Have all
dope.
those like different camera angles. The drones are actually moving around.
Get
Mhm.
that. Have like the GoPro on the mech.
Oh,
First
yeah,
person-
you
Yeah.
can
They
First
have
person?
like an
Camera view from the
internal
mech,
cam on the
dude.
mech too. Like you can see the pilot.
Yeah,
inside working
like
his
eye
thing.
level. Yeah, exactly. First
Yeah.
person.
Pretty cool.
That would
Yeah.
be sick. Like a shoulder mounted thing
Yeah.
too.
And we could like take the kaiju and like staple cameras to them too.
Just wearing a
There's taped on.
with the camera.
Here you
Just
go,
like
guys.
duct tape around it.
Yeah.
I would love. I just imagine my Ogama Mike Toad with like just a giant police vest and then just the GoPro camera on it. Is that guy wearing a vest? He's got a spear.
One of one of them has their like a phone, so they're like doing like selfie mode while they
Yeah,
fight. Mm.
With
Hearing
the
people
windows
just doing the
coming out.
filter. Oh well, let's take this ad break to kind of write this out and see if we can get any interested parties in it. We'll be right
For
back.
sure. All right, folks at
ready?
home, we're going to
Yeah.
take another 5-minute break. Stick around, ask us some questions if you're interested.
I'm gonna get some water.
Check it out. Very nice.
No, I would 100% watch that. If that was like, even if it was like an anime or you did
Oh,
something
yeah.
like Pacific Rim, where you
Yeah.
had it to like that level of production.
Oh,
Yeah, that would be so sick. Like I could really see like an animated series going crazy with it.
Yeah.
I would love it. I think it would,
That'd be
you
cool.
and you would like literally have an unlimited amount of like creatures and stuff to pick from and just make up your own shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
because you
enough
could
things
literally.
where they're always adding.
I was thinking like if this was like a show, like or a movie, how cool it would be to have two different shows running at the same time that have the same end point. So like one of them is like a Pokemon show where you have somebody going around collecting kaiju, and
Right.
the other show takes place in the same world at the same time, but the other person is a mech suit pilot. And then at the very end of the
Okay.
series, like each show has 12 episodes, and then you do like a 4-episode series where they meet at that tournament and then fight it out to see who's the best one.
Dude, I would 1,000% watch this.
Right?
I would 1,000% watch it.
Damn, how do we pitch this?
I don't know, man, but it sounds like a sick idea. Nobody in the chat steal that. Nobody
What did
steal
I-
that.
What did I miss? What did I miss? Something's going on here. What happened?
That's just trying to explain.
It's you'll just have to rewind.
Ah,
Rewind, Tyler.
Lame.
Tune in.
That's fine. Well,
No, I definitely would do that. I would just love to see how they're going to animate Tyler's kaiju. Tyler,
Love
no,
it.
it's a bird thing. You look different. Just change your hair. Just that screech sound nonstop from Tyler.
God, I can't believe I did that too. That's
Can we hear this?
God, man, I can't
Yeah,
wait.
can we
till
get
watch
that one
it.
more time, Tyler? We might have to
I don't know how-
edit this
I don't
in.
know how to recreate that. I don't remember the sound. Was it just like a pig squeal?
I don't know.
Just
We got to
do
hear it
real
again.
fast.
It's-
Something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. Just amplified times 10. All night,
more time?
circling around.
What,
little
one more
distortion.
time?
Dude, just that like deafening screech nonstop. That sounds like we gotta move.
Like, shut up.
We gotta go.
I get it.
We
Yeah,
gotta
you
get
do that
sad.
thing for
Your
a
feet's
mile.
Break out of here, man. I haven't slept in 5 years because that stupid bird
5
thing up
years.
there.
5 years.
Shoot him. Shoot it down.
Get that bird down.
Get the damn bird.
I think too, like not just the sound of the kaiju, but the sound of the battle itself.
Oh,
The kaiju and the sounds from the mech. Plus, you have like this mech shooting a rail cannon that has like literal howitzer bullets in it.
Yeah.
Jeez.
dude, a sound editing team would go crazy with the
Yes.
sound effects for that.
That
all
would
the
be my
different
fucking
distortions
dream
and stuff.
job.
Oh man,
That'd
we
be
might have
cool.
something here, boy.
You know, like how like Christopher Nolan has those really deep bassy tones that like rumble the
Yeah.
theater. Yeah,
Mhm.
every time the fucking like a gun goes off or something, just
Yeah,
boom.
it'd be insane.
Ooh, no. This would cost a lot of money and it'd be pretty weird. I don't know. Have the audience, if they, it's an option. You don't have to, but it's more.
Synchronized
guys.
leaning in.
A more immersive experience, but have like how do you say it? Haptic feedback, like a vest. So like when the
Haptic
mech gets hit
Yeah.
in battle, that you can feel like
Oh,
Feel
that'd
all
be
those kinds
dope.
of things are vibrations. I think that'd be
Literally
wicked immersive.
rumble the seats.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder like how strapped in you would have to be. Because
Right.
if you got
Right.
punched in a mech while you were sitting in a chair,
fly.
like that's just instant brain damage.
I would love just like the test spirit of it. They just put an office chair in there. So you're literally just anytime you go anywhere,
On wheels.
Just rolling around.
Yeah.
there's like some bungee cords just attached to the chair. You're like half ass in it. We're in early development, guys. We're not going to sink all our money right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come
You
on,
know,
guys, get it together.
I know Gus is still in the chat. If anyone else
Yes.
is still in the chat, we brought up doing like Voltron or something.
Yeah.
And like imagine like 5 people having to coordinate to fight a kaiju.
Oh man.
be wild,
That'd be so fun.
wild shit. I did
Hey,
like
but,
it,
while we have you with us, we're gonna do 1 or 2 more plugs. I just want to say, if you appreciate or like the content that you're hearing, please consider going to patreon.com/talltailnetwork and becoming one of our patrons. It really helps us do more content, create more scripts like this, upgrade our audio, and do more live shows.
Ooh.
We really appreciate your support. And if that's not something that you can do right now, go ahead and subscribe to the channel or give this video a like. That also really, really helps us. It gains traffic and
Oh, for
helps
sure.
us with the algorithm. And if you have any questions, talltailnetwork@gmail.com. We try to answer every question that we get. And so far, I think we've done a pretty good job.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Speaking of the YouTube, if there's anybody you guys can think off the top of your head that would enjoy this content, also never hesitate to hit that share button.
Oh,
Send
Yeah.
us over there. If they can tolerate us and look at our faces for this amount of time, then we're in.
Exactly.
I'm with that. Gus says Kale has to have the body of Voltron.
You guys
Do you
do
get that
body
like
of
the
Voltron.
sweet like angled glasses and stuff?
Oh,
That'd be dope.
I'm in.
Ooh.
Hell
I'm
Xavier
down.
and Corey can be the arms. I want to be the torso.
Yeah.
That
Tyler,
seems
what
like
do
the
you-
easiest
That'd
job.
be the brains, the
The
head.
butt.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't want to
yeah.
be the arm or a foot.
So Kale's the buffness.
Oh,
Tyler with the
yeah.
screech can be the
Take
head.
it.
Oh, the
Yeah,
power screech.
dude. It
Blowing
just kind of
up
reminds you of
stone.
Pacific Rim, like you know how they had like the Neuralink, blah 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 blah. That was the whole thing.
Yeah.
And there was
Yeah.
like I don't remember if they were Russian or what they were, but like there was like the 3 brothers. Maybe it was China. There was like the 3 twins that
China.
had the Neuralink. That shit was sick. China.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, they had
Did you
that.
guys
and
see
they had-
Pacific Rim 2?
I did not even know that came out, bro, until you talked about it the other day. To be honest with you, I watched the first one a bunch of times. I really liked it.
Okay.
I don't remember if I did or not.
I don't know if I feel like I would remember if I watched it.
Hmm.
I might have to watch it now.
Might have to do a watch party. If you guys are
Yeah.
interested in streaming Pacific Rim 2, let us know and we'll do a watch party.
Woo! Watch party.
Yeah, whenever you guys are ready, we are ready to come back from these ads.
I'm ready if you guys are, fellas. All right.
All right, all right.
Somebody said,
Sorry, your video cut out for me.
shit!
I'm good.
Am I back?
Yeah,
Is
you're
the rock star
Oh, you're-
finally kicking in, Kale? Is the energy blowing out of
Oh,
its core?
guys.
His hands just fucking.
Jitter.
We're going to get to the next.
With
Yeah,
You're sweating quite a bit, dude.
Bro.
take another 5, Kale.
Dude, it has nothing to do with the.
Are you able to finish this episode? Oh God, we lost.
What?
it.
It is so hot in here.
All right.
Half of that is deliriousness, half of that's real. Let's get back into it, boys.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And we're back. Hope you enjoyed those ads.
Finally.
And
I'm itching for another segment.
Ooh.
my
Sorry
boy,
about that. I forgot I
Chomping at
gave
the
him
bit.
something the other day. I got a cream we can talk about.
Oh.
It'll clear that up.
Thank you. You're so kind.
All itching problems.
another sponsorship. I smell a deal.
Throwing
Ooh.
left and
Anyway,
right.
if only it were that easy.
Uh.
All right, now we're going to be moving along to possibly my favorite part of the episode. I don't know.
Yeah.
It depends on the answers that I get. I don't know. But we're going to be doing a little bit of a deep dive into. He's never decided to not work for a couple weeks.
Took some
on
time
anything?
off, like a
Took some
lazy
time
bum.
off, you know.
Oh, man.
He decided his family was more important.
I like
And before we give that away, why don't you say where your trip was to, Xavier, and what was the reason for this trip? my
Yeah,
friend?
and just remember, you brought your family, but you call us brothers, and we didn't even get a text. So I'm just throwing that out there. But please
Oh,
That's
regale
I didn't
us
even-
about your fun time without your brothers.
yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
even know you left
Oh,
until
shoot.
someone else told me. So I
Right.
mean,
Yeah,
shows
well,
where I am on the totem pole. Tyler at the top, he got an invite. Corey and
We
I
were
left in the
confused
dust.
why our notifications were just left on red, but
Damn,
Oh,
son. All right.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
we figured out
Anyway,
after your
You
wife.
gotta
we're
get
not-
better at that, Xavier.
Yeah. Yeah, I
I'm
gotta
not
get
mad.
better at that.
I'm not mad.
He's not mad.
Just
he's
tell me
not
where
mad.
you went.
Do we need to have like a group therapy session after the podcast is over and talk this out?
I think we should. That'll be part of the live show. If you are interested in hearing more of that, check it out. Check it out on YouTube.
We're gonna just
Xavier, tell
scream
us
at
about your
Xavier
trip.
for another half an hour once the show's over.
Yes.
So you know,
Please.
probably I felt the ambush style was the most appropriate.
Please, Xavier, lighten this mood right now before it gets any worse.
Lighten it up, please. Tell us, please. Unveil the
He's
secrets.
dying over there.
Okay. Yeah, I went to Japan.
Oh,
Oh.
very nice.
Oh,
I meant
okay.
that. Very nice.
Right.
First time.
Corey, do you want to go to Japan?
I did.
Oh, it's a little bitter now. It's a little
Oh,
bitter.
Right.
now.
It would be weird if he brought it up after
If
the
I-
fact, but
Like if
Yeah.
I went now,
I'm
all I
already
would
there.
think about is Xavier's fun times, and
and how much he had fun without us.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that
You know.
possible? I don't know. Anyway, continue. I guess.
Yeah,
continue.
go ahead. Go ahead. It's fine.
I was invited to a wedding, my brother's wedding. He's been living out there for going on 7 years now.
7.
Has it been that
Congrats,
long?
Julius.
Wow,
I know, yeah.
7 years. That's wild.
Yeah.
Congratulations, dude.
Yeah, man.
Um,
Love you, babe.
Congrats.
It's been a while.
Yeah, and he's
Been a
coming back
while.
out. He's coming out this winter to visit. for a
Oh,
little
no
bit,
shit.
so,
Very nice. We'll
We'll
have to have him
we'll
on.
have to meet up
Yeah.
with him.
Yeah, definitely. We should do like a dinner or something. Meet up.
Yeah.
for sure.
But yeah, I went out there for his wedding. It was like almost 2 weeks that I was going
Wow.
for. So I took
Yeah.
time.
That's a pretty decent trip, dude.
yeah,
2 weeks anywhere is a nice getaway.
It was a long trip. Definitely felt like a stranger in a strange land, but it was awesome at the same time.
Okay. This big
Yeah.
culture shock for you?
It was. It was just I think the language barrier was
Oh.
Yeah, definitely.
was.
I would
it, but
imagine.
It was nice because my brother speaks it pretty fluently. So when we had him with us and
You just
or
translated everything for you.
his wife. Oh yeah,
It was easy.
It
Boom,
was-
boom, boom.
Yeah, he would be able to translate everything and then talk to everybody in Japanese and stuff. And then
Wow.
That's cool.
it's funny. He gets it a lot that he gets complimented by other Japanese people saying, like, "Your Japanese is good." He gets that. a
That's
lot.
cool.
Nice. That's a good feeling, I bet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nice.
and then he told me that because there are people there that try to practice English too. And when he starts speaking, because they see that he's an American, so they'll try to speak to him in English, and he'll respond in Japanese. But then they'll look at him like, "Oh, like you don't want me to
They
practice
got
my English."
stumped.
Yeah.
So he'll be
They're
like,
just a bit
"Oh."
Like,
disappointed.
oh, I
Yeah,
guess we're
yeah.
doing what you want.
He's like, "Oh, sorry." And so he'll just start talking in English again, like,
That's funny.
and it makes sense. They're trying to practice their English,
Right.
so that way
Yeah.
they can. But yeah, there are some places like we went to a restaurant and in a shopping mall, and the lady just started speaking to us completely fluent English, and I'm like, "Oh,
Oh, wow.
Very nice.
Okay.
Damn.
yeah."
Let me ask you this, Xavier. Did he learn
Yeah.
Japanese like
I'll
on
let
his
him ask
own
you.
or from his wife?
On his own, he started studying it here before he
Ooh.
left for in school. He went to
Okay.
CSUN.
Yeah.
He started studying it here, and then he joined this program called the JET program,
Okay.
and it's like a sponsorship program that helps like you or the people who join that program teach English to school students, either high school students in Japan. So he
Right.
started off doing that first, and he was like sponsored for 5 years.
Wow.
And after that
Yeah.
5 years is up, you basically got to go back home, or if you find a job out there, that's what he ended up doing. He ended up finding a full-time job,
Okay.
Rock on.
which worked out for him. And
He's a mech pilot.
right, that'd be cool. But yeah, he teaches English to high school kids, and
That's
he's
cool.
just learned it. From he has a hard time reading the kanji and stuff. Like he can read some of it,
Yeah.
but some of it he's like, But when people are speaking to him, he can pick it up. Like he understands exactly what they're
Nice.
saying,
That's
and
cool.
then he can just repeat it right back to him. And it just being there and absorbing it. Just he does talk to his wife a lot in Japanese.
Mm.
She knows English too, but he prefers
Right.
to talk to her in Japanese. That way, he
Right.
keeps getting that. He's always exposed to it, and living in a country where they primarily speak Japanese, it's great for
Right.
that because he's
Right.
That would
always
make
around
sense.
it, always hears it, always sees it. So yeah.
Right.
So where were some of the places that you went to?
So some of the places we from LAX flew into Tokyo. Then from Tokyo we flew to Osaka, where he picked us up. Him and his wife picked us up there,
Okay.
and then we stayed. We drove a little bit to a hotel that was about an hour or so away, I think.
Right.
Just outside of Osaka, in like a little suburb called Sanda, and it's in the town of Kobe, which is a little bit north, I think, of Osaka, and that's where his wife's parents live. So now his in-laws live there, and
Nice.
so we did like a little meet and greet at first one day, and then the next day we did like a family style barbecue.
Oh, hell yeah.
And
That's cool.
It was like it was a park that you would rent these grills that you bring your own firewood and stuff for it. You throw them in there, start your own fire, and you put down the grates and start literally like kind of like a Korean barbecue or the Japanese barbecue.
Throw the meat on.
Yeah, and it was all
Swear to
outside.
God.
Yeah, it was cool. You bring your own meats. So
Right.
they brought like bulgogi beef and stuff like that, steaks,
Bro.
like sausages.
And he
bratwurst
didn't
stuff.
invite us, Kale.
I wasn't mad before,
No.
But now,
but
you're
now I'm
feeling
mad.
Now that he
Xavier,
mentions Korean
Look
barbecue,
me in my eyes.
it.
you got to realize, Xavier, this
feel-
man hasn't ate probably all day, and this just made it 10 times worse.
Oh,
Last
true.
thing he
What am I
had was
doing?
Korean barbecue.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
I've got the meat lust.
The meat
Wait.
hunger.
You've done
Yeah,
this to
after that-
me.
That's awesome, though.
But yeah, after that, we went to moved on to his town where he lives after the weddings was over, because we the wedding took place on a Sunday,
Right.
July 2nd, and then after the wedding we stayed in his town of Toyooka, and that was about 2.5 hours away from where we were before in Kobe, and
Okay.
2.5 to 3 hours away, and yeah, that was nice. It was a different vibe. He lives more out in the countryside, so it's a little more quiet.
Right.
Still,
Wow.
Compared to the city.
It must be beautiful.
it's very.
I'm sure it's
beautiful,
gorgeous,
yeah.
man. Yeah.
And
I assume it's just a lot of green, a lot of trees, a lot of cool mountains.
absolutely, yeah, everything is.
Plus,
green
being by
there.
Osaka, you're right there next to the ocean too.
Yeah, it's very green. It's weird. It's like it's like somebody just threw like a dense blanket of green trees all over the hills everywhere.
Wow.
Lots
Wow.
of vegetation, overgrowing stuff, and
Hmm.
it's pretty. It was definitely different.
It sounds like it, dude.
Yeah,
Very
and
humid.
like coming from like the Pacific Northwest, like I bet like that would just be a dream come true for me, because that was like one of the reasons I moved up to Portland X many years ago, was just because it was just so green and beautiful and lush, you know.
Yeah,
So
Makes sense.
that's great that you got to experience that, especially in Japan.
yeah, it was cool. Definitely like to go back.
Oh.
We did a lot of traveling on our trip, so I'd like to stay in like one location next time.
Oh, so you want to go back, huh?
Oh, so
Yeah.
2 times.
2 times.
Yeah.
I'd like to go back.
It's not greedy at all.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
we'll keep that in mind.
I-
We'll keep that
it
in
will
mind
be
for
the
when
only
Kale and I
thing.
go.
The only thing I'm
right, right.
I'll be sure to not invite you.
I'll be
Tyler, you
left
can
behind.
come.
Okay. That's fair.
But speaking of that, since you ruined my night with the Korean barbecue comment, what was another favorite spot or food or restaurant that you guys ended up at?
Oh man. Sorry.
I'm sure
to do
everything was delicious, but
Oh,
if you had to single out a couple things.
this. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll single out. I really wish I got the name of this restaurant. It was we went back to Osaka on our final days. We stayed there, and we took a subway train to just like kind of like a shopping district where there was a mall. It was like a shopping mall. It had like a play area for kids. So took my daughter through that. She loved it.
Nice.
Oh, very cool.
Some kid went down a slide
Oh,
and like hit his head. There was
Oh my
one
God.
of the staff was there waiting for kids. They like what
yeah.
it was a big slide that they would go down from like basically the 4th floor. It would take them all the way down to the 3rd floor.
Wow.
And there was somebody waiting at the bottom of the slide to help guide the kid in.
Yeah.
But I was coming down the stairs in this like jungle gym type thing, and I see this kid come out the slide, his face down, just bawling because I think he hit his head or something. But he
Oh, man.
face first
Poor
all
guy.
the way down. He's
Oh
crying.
no.
My
Wow.
And that
daughter
was your
saw
favorite dish, huh?
That was your favorite dish.
screaming
That
kid.
kid's tears. You're
The,
like,
the
I was-
lamentation of
I
children
was joking. Yeah,
going down slides wrong.
That fit perfect.
Children's tears are my favorite breakfast.
My daughter was so concerned. She's like, he bonked
Oh,
his head.
Aw.
I was like,
that's sweet,
"He's
man.
okay?"
That's
She was
sweet.
so concerned. But there was a restaurant that we went to. It was like a steak, like a little, kind of like a steakhouse. I don't know. Like you could
okay.
order different cuts of the of steak, and
Wow.
it would be served on one of those hot plates and come out. It was,
Dude.
Mm.
it was just so good.
Did you actually have like Kobe or Wagyu?
No, I had a really tender because there was different cuts. There was like top sirloin or tender sirloin
Right.
or like the flats or there's just like it showed different cuts on the cow, and you get to pick whatever one you want, and you can pick how much meat you wanted, and it was just really good.
Damn.
Look at the disgust in Tyler's eyes.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 5. I'll be right back, guys. That's
My
all right.
boy.
I mean, no, it's your thing.
Sorry,
It's cool,
Tyler.
man. It's cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
Tyler's checked out thinking about the slide.
Yeah, Tyler's like, no.
yeah,
I'm out.
But yeah, everything was
Sounds
good.
amazing
Like,
though.
ramen was good, and it was just delicious. Like we found one
Was
spot and
was
Uh-huh.
ramen in Japan comparable to anything that you've had here in LA?
dude, no, that
Yeah,
It's
there's
the
no way.
real
Yeah, there's
deal.
no way. The real deal.
Wow.
Oh,
It was
straight
cool.
from the source.
got to sit at we went to a traditional restaurant that didn't have chairs, so you just sat on the floor.
Like
or
Right.
Indian
short,
style,
short, low.
or
Yeah, you just there's just like.
Well,
a
it's
little pillow you
Japan,
sit on.
so
Japanese Indian style.
There you go.
right.
yes.
Crisscross applesauce in this bitch.
It was like a legit, like old school, like these dudes.
That's awesome.
It was like a little hole in the wall, but they were just
Hey.
making ramen in the back, and it was delicious. And I won't forget, these 2 guys came in. These 2 Japanese guys came into the restaurant. They left the door open, and the guys, one of the servers comes up, slams the door, gets 2 cups out, slams them down, starts filling them up with water. He was pissed.
You
Oh.
pissed they left the door open?
Yeah.
Damn,
Wow.
son.
Are you sure it was water?
Was
Xavier?
was the
sake?
yeah sake
Oh,
on tap?
damn, sake bomb.
No, it was water.
Oh, my
Damn,
God.
slams the door.
Yeah, he
Definition
just
of
closed
freaking
it.
passive aggressive.
Excuse you.
Yeah, he was, and he just had a pissed
Who's
look
you?
on his face the whole time.
Xavier,
What
Was
can they
there
get ya?
was there one location that stood out to you in general about your trip that like you'd want to see again or you'd recommend for other people to go to?
I would say so. When we went up to visit,
You know,
my
like
brother-
Kayla and I when we go visit Japan next.
with me, I'll be there with you guys.
Oh no, I know.
Not this
okay, you're
time.
coming.
Pump the
Wow.
brakes. Pump
Wow.
the brakes.
I'm just
Okay,
tagging
well, where are
along.
we going? Since you
Yeah, we're
know
going in.
all of Japan now, Xavier.
I would love just like we planned this trip, we just go and then everyone's like, "Hey guys," just next to us. How the
Yeah.
hell did you get here?
would you pretend like you didn't know him, or would you just accept him?
Who's this guy?
I was like, "This guy's tagging along. Somebody
Who are
help
you?
us."
I'm sorry, I don't speak American.
We're just gonna do a side by side comparison. Just relive your whole trip.
Yeah.
Julius, pick us
Yes.
up.
All right, we
need
got
to
time for one more Xavier answer, and then we're gonna sign
Oh
off.
yeah.
Okay. I don't know if Xavier answered this already, but what's one thing in Japan that you liked that you'd like to bring back to the States that you experienced?
The goddamn manners. This is why this country's in the damn toilet.
People there were very nice,
Okay.
very polite, and just random strangers would be
Wholesome.
willing to help you, especially us, like, because we're foreigners and
Right.
we don't know what's going on or we look lost. They'd be happy to help. It might,
So like the exact opposite of over here.
yeah,
Go back
like
versus, hey, how can I help you?
yeah, exactly. Like
Swear to God.
Brittany, my wife, went out there several years ago, and
Another no
she had
invite, Corey.
Wow.
without me, I was here, just her and her friend, and she was struggling to put a backpack on, and some older lady helped her put the backpack on her and on her shoulder.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's
That's
nice.
sweet, man.
Yeah, but what to bring back here? The cleanliness, like facilities
Oh,
were clean,
Ooh,
streets were clean.
that's a big one.
Wasn't
Yeah.
a lot of trash. I mean, on the highway you would see trash here and there, but like as far as general, like when you're going places, I mean, streets are clean. Everything's like
Yeah.
no.
That'd be a different,
There's some graffiti,
different
like
choice
depending
here.
on, because they have like they have bad sides of town, stuff
Yeah.
like that. And there's still
Right.
riffraff just like here, but like it's just different. Everybody's just a little different, a little more polite, and the cleanliness of different things. The streets being clean, not a lot of trash.
Right.
I think you were
Yeah.
talking about this a little off stream, but you said something about the shoes. Like even to get in the hotel, you have to take your shoes off, right, or something like that.
Yeah, the one hotel we stayed in Kinosaki, which I would recommend anybody going to visit, stay in Kinosaki for like.
Is that in
traditional-
Osaka proper?
No, it's up north, towards Toyooka, where my brother lives. It's a little north,
Okay.
and it's definitely a traditional Japanese town. There's a lot of onsens, a lot of bathhouses there. I think that's what they're famous for. So,
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
but
Oh,
downside, no tattoos. So,
all right. So,
Yeah, you got to go to like some more major cities that accept tattoos in their onsens.
yeah, yep. But
well, Xavier, I'd love to spend more time about how much better your life is than ours, and how good of a time you had while we're sweating our asses off in here in SoCal. But it's time to wrap up the show.
it is.
If you want to
Finally.
stay after and
My
tell me
God.
more about how freaking fantastic it was, that'd be a just swell time.
It'd be great. It'd be really great.
But yeah. But we wanted to thank everybody for listening today. This was a fun episode. This was fun to kind of pick our brains and also throw in Xavier's trip. All jokes aside, that was an amazing trip. We're
Yeah.
super happy for your brother.
Oh, thank
Super happy you
Yeah,
guys got to go as a family and
Mhm.
spend that time. So that's killer. And yeah, great to have you back. Always
Oh,
good to have you
man,
back, but I'm glad you got to
be
go
back too.
for sure.
Before the final sign off, Kale, why don't you do the which kaiju would win? Let us know.
Okay.
Kind of.
Okay, gotcha. Well, speaking of all our, you've heard all our ridiculous options for our kaiju choices in our Pokemaster days. But which kaiju of the four do you think would win? Mine,
Fight.
obviously.
Or mine,
gonna be
which
my
is the
answer?
clearer choice.
Right?
Or the Siler-faced wingbird, fat snake, horrendous claws monster, or Xavier literally choosing gods.
Yeah.
That's
Literal
not-
gods.
That's instant DQ. Don't even
It's like
bother.
there's not even
So
a
between the
competition.
three
Like
of
we
us-
already lost. Come on, gods versus.
Yeah, seriously, it's just God mode. So Xavier's been disqualified.
Not
honorary
one, but
champion.
two gods.
Not
Two,
one, but
yeah,
two.
not
Yeah,
just-
just rub it in more, man. Come on.
Wow,
Dude,
very
tonight.
cool.
I don't know.
So yeah, you chose the brothers. Interesting, because you didn't see us as brothers when you tried to take your little trip.
No.
So I see the correlation. I see how the logic works for you, buddy. All right. Anyway, so let us know. Let us know in the chat or in the comments, or email us with me winning, obviously. So send those over. No one wants to see Tyler's face flying around.
Come on.
Or
But yeah,
do yeah.
Let us know your choices, guys, of all the ridiculous things we brought up. Nobody steal our ideas.
Yes.
And yeah, we'll be looking forward to the next one. But before we go to the next one, I'm going to need some social security number, preferably.
Ooh.
But we'll start with you, Siler.
All right. I want to start with me. Let's do it. You can find me on Instagram at Tilo43. I post random stuff. You never know what you're going
This
to
is
get.
true.
Yeah.
Life's like a box of Silers.
Yeah, exactly. We also have our community. We also have our
There's one.
communal Instagram for the weekly Tall Talk. You can search our name up on there. We post little snippets of the episodes that we do, give you a little teaser of what's to come. We're also getting into more shorts and doing little comedic things. We're expanding our horizons, as you'd say. Yeah. One last thing. If you're
Oh,
new
no.
here,
Here
we're
it
gonna
is.
get used to this.
It's time.
I stream occasionally on a platform called Twitch when I'm not working.
What is that?
Twitch. Say you want. Are you into video games, Kale?
I am from time to time. Yes.
Well, good news. You can stream whatever game that you're into at the moment for millions of people for free.
That's amazing. For free?
Yeah,
Can't beat that.
Where can we find you, Tyler?
on Twitch. Come on, Corey. I just mentioned
And
it.
what name?
My name though is Sushi
This
Moose.
fucking guy.
Sushi and Moose. Well, Sushi Moose. One word. We're gonna throw it to Kale because he's having a hysterical fit over there. Where can we find you? Your socials. Let's go.
Oh man, you can find me on Instagram as well at TallTaleKale. Excuse me, with that's an underscore in between each word and a C instead of a K for Kale. And then my TikTok is bearded_giant. We also have a communal TikTok at the weekly Tall Talk. No spaces, no anything. Just we post snippets there, little pieces of the show. So be sure to follow that and follow along and see what we get into. Corey, where can the people find you?
Well, if you want to look me up and say hey, you can find me on Instagram as well. That's Corey.Andre, Corey_Ondrey. We also have the weekly Tall Talk Instagram, just like our YouTube and other sources like TikTok. We'll post some shorts and some updates and schedules. And if you want to hit us up there, we will respond. Xavier,
Absolutely.
how are the fans going to talk to you?
Well, you can always say hi, or if you have any questions for us, you can email us at our email account, talltailnetwork@gmail.com. Send any questions and we'll have some answers for you there. You can also check out our Patreon, patreon.com/talltailnetwork. Become a Patreon member, and that's where you can check us out there.
Yeah. And as always, Atode o tojibanashi o shimasu.
Yes.
Very,
Spot
very
on,
nice.
Corey. Good job, man.
That was perfection.
Thank you.
My
I
boy
practiced.
killed it.
All right, and I'm going to stop my recording here.
All right.
Let's do it.
Perfect.
Whew.
Good
I
shit,
am
fellas.
like roasting.
Bro, I have literally tried to get off. It's been nonstop. This is a sauna.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Very, very nice, guys.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Folks at home, thank you so much for joining our live
Oh,
show.
yeah.
We really appreciate you, all of your comments.
Thank you.
And yeah, you guys really keep us going. So thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yes, thank you all.
Thank you very
Thank you,
much. We
Gus.
appreciate
Thank
the
you,
comments.
Maricela. Thank you, Sal. Thank you,
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
else that's popped in. We appreciate
you,
the support
Gus.
Appreciate
always.
it for sure. It makes
James,
the life
Lester.
feels good.
Yes.
Let
Hey,
us know.
don't forget to check out Las Gomitas Picositas, the sponsor for our
Delicious.
episode.
Oh, Maricela has a message that she sent us. Good night, guys.
Oh my!
You guys are hilarious. I don't know anything about anime, but sounds really interesting. And I think I would with Kale, and I think I would with Kale the Big Toad.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Toad might be the winner.
Toad power. That's the one and only vote.
Bravo, bravo.
Xavier, you're done. You're
Debbie's
done.
clapping for us. Thank
Hey,
you, Debbie. We
Debbie.
appreciate that.
Deborah! Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah,
like
thank
we
you.
said, first Wednesday show. We're going to try to be doing this more often. Frees up everybody's Fridays for you to go be degenerates. So,
Yeah.
hey, be with us, degenerates, on Wednesdays.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very
what a
nice,
trip.
guys. Very nice. No, seriously, dude, the trip sounded awesome. I saw some of the pictures. I saw them late, but Corey told me to check out the other Discord server, and I
Oh,
saw the
yeah.
pictures from your brother's wedding. Man, holy
Oh.
shit,
Yeah.
looks amazing, man. Holy
I
crap.
gotta make a separate record it and insert that because I wanted to make a call out and say that those pictures are going to be on our Instagram.
Oh, cool.
So I'll do that in later, and I'll just insert it.
Sounds
Good night,
muy
Debbie.
bueno.
Thank
Debbie.
you.
Yeah. good night, Debbie.
Deborah.
Thanks
About
for
to come in
stopping
here and be like, Shut
by.
the freaking frack, brother. Oh, I just opened
So
the door.
what do you? What's for
I've
dinner?
gone to
Gavin?
I've
That's the
I've gone to
million-dollar
heaven.
question. What's for dinner?
Going back
I
to
have no
Peruvian.
idea.
Imagine.
Yeah, should go back. Where's the food? I give
Is it
3
done
hours.
yet?
3 hours. No, Debbie got something at some point. She snagged me something, so it's a mystery.
Ooh.
Ooh.
But hey,
Debbie, what is it?
Mystery delivery.
Just
Ooh.
tell us.
Mystery
Don't tell Kale.
food.
I
Kale,
can't
don't
see
look
the
at
chat exactly.
Don't look
I
at the
can't see the chat. I can't see the chat anyway. I'm
Oh.
out. But
All
but
right.
yeah, I'll get something, I guess. But no,
I get something good.
Oh, he's
Oh, no.
blinded. Blinded
blinded
by
himself
the light.
by the light. Something. Another douche in the
Went
night.
up like a douche in the middle of the night.
Blinded by the hair.
I do not like that
The
song.
last bit is just a
No,
karaoke
Nobody
session.
does. Yeah,
Right.
exactly. To
That'd
the
be
dong.
Also, I know
All
we
right.
said,
Well,
we said this earlier. One last thing. If Dosen, you're watching by any chance, happy birthday.
Oh,
again,
yeah, man.
yeah.
Happy birthday,
Dustin.
brother.
Yeah.
We love you. We'll have you back on it at some point. No doubt.
Yeah.
Maybe when he's ever decides to take another trip without us.
That's an open
Fill in.
slot.
So like all the time.
Oh. Mm.
Anytime.
I'm leaving in 2 days. Bye.
Bye.
Later.
I'm out of here.
All right. I think we could probably cut the live show here.
All right.
Let's do it. Thanks again,
Bye, everyone.
everybody.
We'll
Like
talk
and
to you later.
subscribe if you haven't already.
Good
And we
night.
appreciate you. We love you.